Ever since I was a little kid, all I wanted to do was fly airplanes. I started out with little RC airplanes. Small, electric, nitro. Then I wound up getting into the larger airplanes, the 10-foot wingspan gassers, we call them. And I gotta tell you, it was some of the most fun you could have as a kid. I used to listen to the stories my grandfather would tell of his time flying bombers in World War II. I just knew that it was in my blood. As I got older, I started flying more as a community. Everybody at the RC field, we helped each other. If you needed some advice on your plane or anything, guys would jump in and give you a hand. Well, one of them said one day, "Chip, you're building all these big airplanes and spending all this money. Why don't you start trying to fly the real ones?" So I found my local airport. I networked with some folks, met some instructors, and started logging hours. So far, I've got about 25 hours in a Cessna, another 15 in Pipers. Almost done with my private. Who knows where it'll go from there? We've got this awesome community going on with the flight simulator. I think we all love airplanes deep down in our hearts, and that's why we're here. That's why we're helping each other learn throughout all of the processes. We're trying to do everything we can to make it fun, educational, and in the long run, safe. The FAA has only 2 missions. Those missions are fun and safety. As long as you remember that, you're gonna love flying. There's really nobody holding you back but yourself. I always believed that I was my greatest obstacle. So we get together 2 or 3 times a week, try to fly together, whether we do IFR long hauls, VFR group flights. All you gotta do is visit the website. You can even request a flight if you have an airport you'd like to depart from or one you'd like to arrive to. Join the Discord. That's how we all communicate. But me? I'm just here to have fun. Just love flying airplanes. I always will. Even when I'm deaf and blind, can't walk, still be thinking about flying. So let's take this journey. Let's go with each other into the sky. Thanks for watching. Blue skies, everyone.
Bro, get out of town. Thanks for the raid, Mark. That's awesome. Seriously. Like, I can't ask for anything more than that. You know what I mean? Getting all these follows, holy shit. You guys are gonna get me up to my 100 mark before I know it. That's great. Longitude, yes sir. So I like to fly like more airline style. Let me fix my green screen. It kind of looks like shit right now. Dun dun dun. Configure video. Looking for this one. Which one is it? It's that. I think that will make me less transparent-y. I think that's the word I'm looking for there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I click on that a lot of times. Okay. Oh, wow, so much clicking. Holy shit, that was a lot of clicking. Alright, that looks a lot better. And now you can't, like, see through me entirely. A little bit, but... Will Nerd, Evan.Pro, Nismo, Slug TV. Guys, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the raid, Mark. That's awesome. So what we're going to do here is we're doing a little bit of Vatsim. I've got this flight plan all planned out. In my fourth flight, I do this Slug KKW, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Love the sport. I was flying. Oh, yeah, dude. I remember seeing you. Yeah, you were buzzing by there, Will Nerd. Absolutely. I'm going to keep on trucking here. We're going to pull up the old Vatsim V-Pilot. This is like the pilot client software here. I'll pull it up here so that you guys can see it. And we've got all these controllers on in Boston. So the flight tonight is going to be from Boston to Miami. I just got home from work. We'll join you in a bit. Right on. So Boston's got a lot of controllers on. It's got an ATIS. It's got delivery. We're going to double click on the ATIS real quick. And then we're going to tune into delivery and then ground. So right now, while I got the ATIS out here, I'm going to pull up my handy dandy iPad, you guys, because I'm a fucking nerd like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to go to my scratch pad. Scratch pad is where you can, like, write shit on your template here. Done. And I'm going to open my ATIS template. I'm going to clear that because it's got old shit from a different airport. This is what the ATIS template looks like, right? I can write on here, fucking filling in whatever information I'm getting. Then I can click clear, and bam, it's gone. So I'm going to transpose some of this shit. Yeah, dude, so guys, by the way, I'm like a total fucking nerd about this stuff. An absolute nerd. I own it, and I love it. That's just what's up. Oh, just got home from work. We'll join. Oh, cool, dude. Cool. Yeah, so I like to fly on the East USA server. That reminds me, I'm not on the East USA server at the moment. So I need to fix that. I try to minimize the lag in the game to match what these guys are seeing on their scope. It makes the whole experience a little better for everybody. So... I'm going to pull the pilot client back up here real quick. Epic says, good day, penis. Yeah, bro. Dude, bro. Alright. We're going to read all the bullshit that's up here. Okay, flight plan file. Yeah. Alright. ATIS Information Yankee. We know that we're working with Information Yankee. 22:45, 54 Zulu was the time that was reported. The winds are 230 at 16. That means they're at 16. No gusts. Visibility is 10. It's pretty standard there. Few at 5,000. Few at 22,000. And temperature 25, dew point 16. The altimeter 3015. The altimeter is really the most important part of this information, y'all. It's like what the computer is reading that says this is what altitude we are off the ground for reals based on the temperature and a few other factors, mostly barometric pressure. All right, we've got a little more information here. ILS is for approach, departing 22 right, it says. So we can expect runway 22 right. 4-hour departure. That's good information to know. What app am I using for the scratch pad? Slow TV, bro. I actually am a fLights subscriber, so I pay the $90 a year. I think it's like $90 a year for the base package, like $89.99 for basic fLights subscription. And yeah, you can use it as much as you want for the simulator. I use flight events. It talks to it like I'm in the plane. Flight events is the app. But basically, as long as you don't file any flight plans with the FAA, because there's a way to file a flight plan in here. If you do that and you don't close the flight plan, they're going to, first off, you shouldn't do it. It's just not a good thing. Second, if you do it and you don't close it, they're going to send somebody looking for you because they think that you're like out there in the woods or some shit. So it is a real pilot app. I think it's worth $90 a year. Some people use SimBrief and Navigraph and all that stuff, and that's to each their own. I do fly in real life, and this is the real life pilot app. All right, so we got the ATIS. We now can tune in to delivery 121.65, and then we know 121.9 after that. All right, so we're gonna control 6 over here. We go 121.65, and then we're gonna enter 121.9 after that.
MD 737 Boston clearance, hello,
We're
clearance.
just gonna hit enter so that that's in the standby. We're gonna change this nav source while we're here thinking about it to GPS.
Copy that, MD 737.
And I'm gonna turn up the headset level here just a little bit. That way you guys can hear more of what's going on in the airplane.
Advise you have ATIS information, Yankee on board.
And you can hear a little better what's going on the radio.
Bravo 16, and we have Yankee Delta.
Okay, Delta 710, monitor Boston ground, 121.9er. They'll call you for taxi. Good night. I'm sorry, for pushback. Good night.
I'm gonna change my foreflight here just a little bit.
Thanks, good night, Delta.
And United 284 Boston clearance, did you receive
Our
the
call
PDC?
sign tonight is going to be Tiger 01. I'm gonna choose my craft scratch pad
yes,
also. I gotta pull that up. Tiger 01 is our call sign on
United
Vatsim.
1024 Boston clearance.
Yeah, 1024, go ahead.
Hey, sorry there for the wait. Working air clearance now. Expect PDC.
Actually, while we're thinking about it,
Right,
while we've got this ATIS, let's not even fuck around here. Let's go ahead and put in our barometer.
Hello, it's Sir Canada 8699 with Yankee.
It's 3015, so we're gonna do this barometer right here. If that's something that you just don't even want to have to mess with that later. You know what I mean?
Air Canada 6899 Boston clearance hello. Clearance on request.
Get that out of the way.
The advised clearances are coming out slightly.
We have 2 barometers on this airplane. One barometer is the primary, the other one is the secondary. The secondary is this little one up here, and that's the one that the autopilot actually reads. The autopilot is not going to read this if you change this altimeter. It's not going to read it. It's going to read this right here. Fun fact. Alright, so I feel pretty good now about calling for clearance.
Boston clearance. Boston clearance, go ahead.
We've still got a few alarmed here. Let's go ahead and check them out.
Expect CDC here.
Low pressure aux boost pump on. So the aux boost pump thing, I've gotten that a few times. I just kind of cycle that and it goes away. No? Okay, well then we're going to leave it on for a second. Alright. Perhaps all of this will go away when we turn off our APU and switch to our engines. But we'll see how that goes in the future. Guys, I appreciate all the viewership, man. For real. Like, all I like to do is fly airplanes, so this is my jam. Don't mind the Apple S as there's a costume. It's some shit I like to wear. It's kind of fun. And I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll get laid one day. Not wearing this out in public, though. I don't think so. Alright. Let's go ahead and contact our delivery controller here. I want to say that I mapped the push-to-talk to my trigger on my joystick. I usually rock an alpha yoke, so I like honeycomb products. I've usually got the alpha yoke in the Bravo quadrant. Tonight, all we have is the wonderful Bravo quadrant you see here before you. And basically, that's what we're rolling with. Hey, yeah, dude. For real, you never know. Absolutely. Alright, so let's give it a shot here. Boston clearance, Tiger 01 is on the signature ramp with Yankee looking IFR to Miami.
Tiger 01, Boston, clearance slow. Clearance is on request, stand by. Be advised, clearances are coming out slowly at the moment due to how many clearances I have in queue. So expect PDC here sometime in the near future.
No worries, Tiger 1. Alright, so he's got a lot of stuff going on.
11, United,
He said,
1117,
expect a
Boston
PDC,
clearance.
that's a pre-departure clearance.
United
Sparky,
1157,
buddy, you
Boston
can't
clearance.
hop up right now. No, sir. You're too big. You're the big dog.
1157.
He likes to hop up in my lap. They both do.
1157,
It's the
PDC
cutest
coming your way.
thing.
Roger, thanks.
It's a little tedious during this kind of phase of flight, but I love my dogs no matter what. Oh, we're getting a little bit of feedback over here from the green screen. Look at that.
Speedbird 2 Foxtrot, Boston clearance.
Guys, the in-flight beverage tonight is martini. I
I
drink my martinis out of mason jars because that's how redneck I am.
Break Swiss 65. I copy your PM. Reroute approved. Thanks.
So since he sends the PDC, I'll show you
Yeah,
guys what a PDC looks like.
Bravo,
It'll come
29,
in through the
gate,
V-Pilot client.
Mission Yankee, ready for push.
It'll be a text version of my departure clearance. And I don't even fuck with my computer.
Thank you for Yankee.
I don't even mess with my
please.
FMS until I
Bravo
know
29.
what my route is. Because I hate having to go back in and delete shit.
United 1157,
Because they've changed my route, you know what I mean? You really can't expect to get
Okay, we'll monitor ground.
cleared
and,
as filed,
night,
as they call it.
You as well, thanks.
Boston clearance, United 1024 Heavy with the information Yankee Echo 4, ready for push and start.
He's working hard, though. He's working hard.
Heavy, Boston clearance, hello.
Gotta respect that,
actually,
you
I'm
know what I
sorry.
mean?
Monitor Boston ground 121.9. They'll call you for pushback.
Yeah, over the ground at 121.9, United 1024 Heavy. Thanks.
United 284.
United 284, Boston clearance.
Ready for push and start.
United 284, advise you have ADS information Yankee on board, and also advise your location on the airport.
Yankee is on board and location is Charlie 29er.
Oh, yeah, see? Because I told him where I was.
United
When I called him, I gave him all the pertinent
contact
information.
Boston,
I told him who I was,
monitor
where I
Boston ground
was,
121.9. They'll call you for push.
what ADIS
ground.
information I had,
121.9 United 284.
and what I was
Thank you
looking
very
for,
much.
IFR to Miami. Right? So I said, Boston clearance, Tiger 01 on the signature ramp with Yankee looking for IFR to Miami.
296, sorry, if you gave us the clearance,
Then he knows to look at my flight plan and clear me like that. It's the who I am, where I am,
Qantas
what
296
information,
requesting I-5
where
to Atlanta
am I
as
going?
filed.
Your intentions. Who, where, what, and your intentions. Who, where, what, and your intentions.
Qantas 714, Boston clearance. Hello, say your
It's
location
very
on the airport.
important when drinking a martini to sip it.
Gate Charlie
Enjoy
20.
a shaken, chilled martini.
Okay, Qantas 714 at that gate. I have a Qantas.
This is the only place, by the way, where you
296.
can drink and fly an airplane.
Yes,
Most of the
correct.
time,
Sorry,
per FAA
wrong call sign.
regulations,
Yes, it is.
there has to be a
confirmed
minimum of
Qantas
8 hours
296.
between your last beverage and getting in a
Okay,
cockpit.
Qantas
A
296.
minimum of 8 hours.
If you can log out of
That
AFV
is
and
a
log
current
back
FAA
in, or log out
regulation.
of your client and log back in with the correct call sign, then call me back.
No worries, Qantas 296.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, there's Lowlad, dude. My buddy Lowlad's over here. Hold on.
JetBlue 22 Boston clearance.
JetBlue 22, go ahead.
Hey, I see you're requesting.
Yeah,
your
there's a
place
lot of
to
like
line. You're right now
little
number
isms.
2.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
My buddy Lowlad out
Sorry
there
for the wait there.
flying
No
this
worries.
F-18. Yeah, Mark,
Swiss
I
65
like.
Boston clearance.
I was a Vatsim controller for a little while, so
Hey, just realized I
I
sent
was,
you a PDC without a
clearance
squad
and
code.
ground.
Let me know when you're ready for the squad code.
clearance
Give
and
it to you.
ground, honestly, and a lot of controllers' opinions are the most difficult because you have to know all of you basically have to know everything that the center controllers know.
Negative. That was going to be the wrong squad code. I don't know why I sent you that one, but I have a new one here for you.
Yeah.
And the workload is the highest for the
Squad
clearance
code,
of delivery
squad
people.
1341, 1341.
Is my camera slowly drifting to the right?
Read back correct,
Is that
baby.
happening? Is it? Oh, I'm like on the Atom
we're back.
08.
Is the call sign
Weird,
correct
is this a smart camera?
Beautiful. Qantas 296.
That's so
Clearance
weird.
on
It's
request.
focused on something.
Stand by. Be advised, clearances are.
I've never
there is
seen a
wait
camera
for
just
clearance
focus
right
on
now, as
something
I do
like
have a
that
lot
before.
in the queue at the moment, so I will get you a PDC here in the near future.
No worries, Qantas 296.
Alright, so yeah, tonight we're in the Citation Longitude. It's a pretty beautiful jet. I like it because it has a high service ceiling.
American 21 Boston clearance.
Like, it can go up to 42,000 feet. I don't take that high. I like to keep it at
Hey, I'll
40,000 or
expect the
below.
PDC here in the very
But
near
it
future. I'm
also
working
is
on your clearance right now.
very stupid fast for its class of jet. Like I said, usually you have the yoke, so it's going to be interesting doing this with like side stick situation, but it shouldn't be any different. And I'm gonna say something in the chat real
where are
quick.
we on the queue?
Sorry, last aircraft. Say again. For pushback.
Oh, so
What was that
somebody's
aircraft?
already calling for the queue.
That's 365.
Clearance queue. Oh, I lost my stylus. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your douchebag speaking.
King Swiss 65 heavy Boston clearance. I'm sorry. Advise you have alias information Yankee
Sup,
and your
Lilith?
location on the
Sup?
airport.
Guys, by the way, I'm on the East
We are
USA
at
server.
Bravo
We're
48
at Boston
on
International.
information.
K-Boss. If you want to fly, like, I have no problem with people joining and
Okay,
flying.
Swiss 65.
It's not like
ground,
Vatsim sees everybody.
121.9,
They
they'll
only
call you
see
for
me
pushback.
because I've got the pilot client application. running. You know what I mean?
.com 130, where are we on the queue? He's called for a clearance about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're number 2 right now.
10 minutes.
Roger, thanks.
The queue is 10
JetBlue
minutes
22
long.
Boston clearance.
Wow.
JetBlue 22, guys.
It's a
You're
good thing
number
we're
1,
only
working
running
on your
the
clearance now.
APU.
Expect the PDC here near soon.
American 21 with Yankee ready to push back.
Whoa, that had to have been low.
American 21 Boston clearance. I see you here. Perfect. Monitor Boston ground 121.9er. They'll call you for push.
Yes, it was.
Thanks for your help. Great job.
You just like
Thanks so much.
supersonic buzzed me in the
Delivery, good
F-18.
evening. Delta 1065 with Yankee request clearance to Orlando.
Oh, he's going to Orlando. There you go.
Delta 1065 Boston clearance.
He's gonna be on
Hello,
Disney
clearance,
Express.
request stand by. Be advised, clearances are coming out slightly slow right now as I do have a queue. Expect PDC here.
Guys,
in
I'm
the
going to
near
mess
future.
around with my chroma
Thank
key
you.
right now. It looks like we're getting a little bit of like a spill.
Air Canada 905. I see you. PME as your location. You're currently number 5 on queue.
Alright, thanks.
I think the only thing that would change that is adding more light, and I do not want to add any more light right now. I'll be honest with you. I just don't want to have a bunch of bright lights in my face. The green screens are cool, but
.com
it
138
takes some
Boston
serious studio shit.
clearance. You are now number 1 in queue. Working your flight plan. Expect PDC here soon.
Roger.
Whoa. I know who that was. I know who that was. That was Low Lead. So Low Lead plays from his home on an Xbox controller.
Was that for Primera 4211?
And he does very well for being on an Xbox
Negative. That was
controller.
for
I'm gonna be honest
.com
with you.
138.
Boston clearance, JetBlue 1414.
1414 Boston clearance.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a heads up of where we are in the queue.
JetBlue 1414. You're currently number 3 in queue.
You know what's funny?
Thank you.
I haven't asked where I am at all.
Clearance, JetBlue 22.
And I wonder if that's gonna move it.
With Yankee
Kick
ready
some
for
dust
push
up.
start.
Dude, so I was flying the F-18 earlier with Mark, and I was like, I was impressed that when you
Okay,
were
and JetBlue
outside the
22
jet,
Boston clearance.
you can
Advise
see
you have
the
information
sonic
Yankee on
boom
board.
like propagating
We do have Yankee.
as you pass sound
Okay,
barrier,
JetBlue 22,
both
monitor Boston ground,
entering it and
121.9.
exiting
They'll
it. It
call
shows
you
you
for
like a
pushback. Good night.
vapor.
121.9.
It's pretty
Thanks
cool.
so much. Have a great day. JetBlue 22.
Yep. So we're going to be cruising at, ideally, if he clears us, 38,000 feet. Flight level 380 at about 450 knots. I'm anticipating it taking about 2.5
Delivery Walker
hours.
654, just checking on our...
2.5 hours is reasonable.
Sorry, Walker 654 Boston clearance taken.
Speaking of which, I got a pack for the trip on flight here, which will
just
give
checking
me
our queue position.
all of that weather data.
You are now number 1 currently, as of this current moment. Also, I don't have a flight plan on file for you. If you can refile that for me, and I'll circle back around to you in a sec.
Wait a minute. Somebody is
Very
number
sorry
one
about
in the
that. Let me
queue, and they
refile that
haven't
right
even filed their flight
All right,
plan?
thanks you. Break JetBlue 1414,
What kind of bullshit
Boston
is
clearance,
that?
working on your clearance now. Advise, be ready for a PDC.
Oh,
as well.
man. Come on now. Come on.
Ready. Raise JetBlue 420.
Come on, bro.
Delivery Walker 654, confirm you have our flight plan now.
Alright, we are packed on flight here. Guys, again, this is kind of what flight looks like. It's showing me and my position on the map
Stand by one.
based on
Walker
my position on the
654, where are you
airport.
flying out to?
And I can, it's really helpful because it shows me where I'm taxiing. Like,
Okay.
my
okay.
position
yeah, no, I
in
don't
the
have anything for you
taxiways,
right now.
and that's, like, in this
All right,
scenario,
automated file all
it's really
downloaded.
nice because they know
Do
you
a pro-
know
do it
what you're
manually this
what you're
time.
doing.
Sorry about that. Walker 654, standby. Roger that, no worries.
I see a JetBlue also using flight events on here. It'll show me other traffic as well. He's like right here. You can't see too much because of the ring light. I gotta figure a way around that.
26 Boston clearance low. Clearance is going to be on request. Clearance is coming out slightly slow as I do have a queue at the moment.
Roger, north to the 510-6.
So we were told to expect 22 right.
Walker
22 right is
you got my
not
flight plan now?
far from us. It's only going to be like 2 turns. It's going to be Bravo, November. Cross 15 right at November.
That I
But
do. I'll start working on your clearance.
again, I imagine that when we get there, being a Friday night, we're going to be in a line of
course.
10 different airplanes waiting for clearance to take off. You know what I mean? So this is real life. This is real aviation. Sometimes you gotta deal with the bullshit, and
Okay, then Walker
what's better for
654, I'm
having
working on your
delays than
clearance now.
Boston
Expect you to
Logan
see you in the next couple
International
minutes.
Airport?
Okay, pilot alive. We'll stand by. Thank you, Walker.
You know what I mean? Thanks again for watching, everybody. Thanks for enjoying Friday Night Flights, as I'm gonna start calling this part of the series.
Okay, Air Canada 905,
Should be a
Boston
pretty
clearance.
nice sunset departure.
Air Canada 905, good.
It's
Canada
shaping up to be a
905,
bit
you're now
delayed.
number 1 in queue. Working on your clearance. Expect for you to see you in the next couple of minutes.
All right, appreciate it. Air Canada 905, thanks. And American 1602 requesting our PDC as well.
So in case anybody's wondering, I am in the sunny state of Florida. Spent 15 years in the production industry doing anything from stage to film to
Delta 1602
rock and roll.
Boston
I did
clearance
a lot of rock
clearance
and roll.
on
I was
request. Stand by. Be advised. It's going to be a
master
queue.
electrician as well as a master
Roger,
rigger.
we'll stand by for
I was
American
a
1602.
lighting designer. So I know how to program light boards and things like that. But basically, my bread and butter was being able to set up an entire rig and then have the band's lighting designer come just operate the rig that I set up. That was, at the end of my career, that's where I was at. The bands could just come and know that I built their lighting rig to their spec, and they could literally plug their shit in and push play, and their
Like on 138.GA with Yankee on board.
their shows would play.
Sorry, this is .com 138. Sorry, say again?
But then COVID
Welcome,
happened. We couldn't have
GA
any
with Yankee on
production.
board
We
for
couldn't
taxi.
have any conferences. And so I went into aviation. And so for the last year and a
.com
half, I've
138.
been
Thank
working
you
in
for
aviation.
Yankee, and you said you're at Signature?
Affirm.
That motherfucker better be last on the queue, because I
Okay,
called in his
.com
intro a
138,
long
monitor
time
Boston
ago.
ground 121.9er for your tax clearance. They'll call you.
Monitor ground point 9er, thank you so much. .com 138.
Okay, that was the .com guy. Yeah, so he must be seeing me now, because he looked at signature.
And Air Canada 1854 Boston clearance.
Where we are in the queue?
Air Canada 1854
I've
Boston
kept my
clearance.
mouth shut this entire time, by the way. And I've heard 6 people now call in, I think, asking where they are.
Air Canada 1854 Boston clearance.
Come on now, bruh.
1854, go ahead.
Come on, bruh.
Air Canada 1854, you are now number 1, working on your clearance. Expect PDC in the next couple of minutes.
Copy, thank you so much.
Come on, Holmes. Come on, bro, you can do it. Tiger 01, ready to copy. Come on. God damn it.
Prime 4211 Boston clearance.
Go ahead for Prime 4211 Heavy.
You are now number 1, working on your clearance. Expect the PDC
Oh, is that low
soon.
lead right in front of me?
Roger that, thanks, and have a great evening and a good weekend. Great job, Prime Air 4211.
Thank you so much.
Did that guy really call clearance to say thank you?
And Air Canada 905, we have information to Yankee, and we're at gate Charlie 41. We'll request push to start.
I think that is low lead right there in the F-18. It's gotta be.
Air Canada 905 Boston clearance. Thank you for a Yankee, and advise what gate number at the Charlie gate you're at again.
Oh, it's Charlie 41.
Ooh, dude.
Okay, perfect. Air Canada 905, monitor Boston ground 121.9er. They'll call you for push.
All right, 121.9 Air Canada 905. Thank you. Have a good night.
You as well, thank you.
And delivery walker 654 right next to the Air Canada, Charlie 42 with Yankee, ready for start and push.
Alright. I'm not even gonna say anything. This is gonna get his attention. Is when I come up here, and in here I just type, got that
All right,
PDC
Walker
question
654
mark.
Boston clearance. Hello. At Charlie 42, thank you so much for Yankee. Monitor Boston ground 121.9er. They will call you for
See, that's the
pushback.
second person I've heard him
9.9er,
straight
thank you, Walker
send to
654.
ground.
You're doing a great job. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night. Safe flight.
Air Canada 1854 is over here at Charlie 40 with Yankee, ready for push and start.
Come on now, bro.
And Air Canada 1854 Boston clearance. Hello. At Charlie 4. Advise you have ATIS information Yankee on board.
Affirm, we have Yankee and we're at Charlie 40.
I appreciate
Charlie
everything these guys
40,
do.
Thank you so much for Yankee. And
I know
Monitor
that it's a
Boston ground,
bitch.
121.9er. They
I
will
don't
call
want to
you
be
for
this
push.
guy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Copy,
bad even saying
1219er, thank
anything.
you so much. Have a good night.
You as well. Break. Attention all aircraft on frequency. Hold transmissions for about 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, because you're going to send me a PDC. Hopefully. Hopefully that's what that 15-second break is for. Guys, I didn't think that. I feel like taking a break before you even got off the ground. This is... It's, you know, like I said, I need to not be so critical. I've been working a lot lately on not being so critical on things that are out of my control. You know what I mean? Hashtag adulting. It's not in my control, just fuck it. It is what it is. So it's been a good long week. Returned a handful of airplanes to service at work. It's been a very productive month, really. We're getting into summer down here in Florida. It's getting hot as fuck. But, you know, usually that only lasts until it starts to dry out. It's really moist and humid lately. And that doesn't help the situation. But as the temperature starts to cool down, and we are in a cool front right now, actually. The drier air makes it more comfortable. When I say drier in Florida, that means like 85% humidity. Know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, son? What? Alright. Yeah, so I got Yankee at 24 after the hour. I must have called him. Look at your name a little to your left. Kicked dust up. Hold on. A little to my left. And that thing? Are you in that thing? It just disappeared. Frank Can't Poop was the name of the user? Frank Can't Poop? Get out of here. That is probably one of the funniest usernames I think I've seen here in this game. That's funny as shit. Dude, get out of town. It's great. Guys, if you want to join the Discord, you can check out genuinesim.com. Genuinesim.com is the website. I do this thing where, like, tried to set it up to where you can request a flight. It's a stupid shopping cart thing. But if you, like, want to go from a particular airport, I do a lot of stuff like that on the weekends. What's the other thing? The Discord. Genuine Sim Discord. That's it, really. Shout out to the Foulmouth Network. Everybody that's OG over there. The old Marked Up gave me the raid. Oh, it's Laz, always representing in the sim. Oh, it's Laz is an O, it's Laz OG. For sure. And funny as shit, dude. Seriously, props for scam baiting. Going to spend time with the missus. Alright, low lead. I wish we had gotten off the ground. You know what I mean? Evan.pro, foul mouth. Yeah, bro. What? Foul mouth. Represent. I wish I could be a little more rated R, but I can swear like a motherfucker on this stream all day. And I can drink my martinis. So, guys, the radio has been very quiet. I'm about to do a radio check here. Boston Clearance, Tiger 1. Because I really don't know what's going on. Allow me to open vPilot. Later, bro. Johnny Mac. What's up, Johnny, dude? How you doing? It's good to see you, bro. Seems like 15 seconds turned into 3 minutes. Dude, really. I'm glad you're on the same page. I'm glad you're feeling it. Because I'm feeling it. Doing good. That's what's up. Thanks for watching. Guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Trying to get off the ground. We'll get off the ground eventually. But, you know, like I said, that's part of the simulation factor. Is simulating delays, right? So we're in their Citation 700 here. It's a wonderful business jet. Does everything and more that I needed to. One thing that I'm going to do, Vatsim gets pretty dirty. Yeah, especially on a Friday night. Friday night, there's a lot of what are called FNOs, Flyer Night Out. Oh, there's one of those famous spinning airplanes. How can I see it? I gotta go right there. There it is. One of the famous spinning airplanes. I feel like they follow me all over the place. I don't know. Is it just me, or does everybody else see that? Yeah, it's in Boston, man. Boston is just busy as shit. At all hours of the day. Dude, tomorrow morning, Boston will be busy. Tomorrow night, Boston will be busy. still kind of thinking I should change channels here. I don't know if my channel in the aircraft is correct. Oh, my avionics are off. What the fuck? What's going on here? Why is my cockpit dark? Okay, we just went ahead and turned on the external power there. So we're using the ground power basically right now. I don't know why my avionics went off. My APU was running.
1414, ready to taxi active.
The fuck was that about?
JetBlue 1414, squawk mode, Charlie.
That's some bullshit. What, seriously? What's going on here?
Squawk mode, Charlie. Apologies for that for JetBlue 1414.
No
Says
worries.
that the APU's at 100%. Oh, hold on, guys. I got a guest coming. Real life pilot. You might like him. We'll see. Broadcasting. Okay. And that's the water. In my bedroom. I just want to do some cash about it. So I know I don't fluctuate those. Hey, make yourself at home, pull it out, do whatever you got. You gotta have to pull straight. Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm back. I do have to make sure that I haven't missed my call. I think. You know what we're gonna do here? I don't know why I feel like the APU is not on. Because if the APU were on, I mean, I do hear it outside of the engine, or outside of the aircraft. Yeah, Johnny Mac, that's what I'm saying. Drink lime, dude, thanks for watching. I think our best option right now is to go ahead and start the engines. Since we've got our APU running, and just see what happens. Because if our engines are running, we should be generating power, right? Shouldn't have to be on external power right now. That's kind of crazy that I had to turn that on. And again, the radios are quiet. Why are the radios quiet? And why is my power at full? Oh, this isn't set up for this. We gotta come back to our controls. And up here, we're going to do this. Twin turbine, apply and save, go back, resume. Alright. Now we're getting good signal. Okay. So we're watching our end numbers here. And once these end numbers stabilize, we should see like around 60. I think 60 is where the N2 stops. And that's when the engines are at peak. Okay. So 61. Now we can disengage the starters. And we should be able to turn off our APU. And come back over here to our comm. Boston clearance, Tiger 01, radio check. Oh, clearance is offline. Of course. That would explain a lot about why it was quiet. Okay. Let's try this again. What's up, dude? Oh. Boston ground, Tiger 01, radio check. I'm on 21.9, right? Okay. Oh, my push to talk isn't working. Duh. Why is it not triggering that for me? What's going on here? Boston ground, Tiger 01, radio check. Boston ground. I do not know what's going on here. Next channel is 1288. Tyson, hey, no sir. Tyson, drop it. No. Hey, bad boy, no. Tyson. Hold on. You get it? You don't want him chewing up your shoes. Dude, I swear to God, I've been trying to just get Vatsim to play nicely, and it's not. Let's change our push to talk button to... Okay, so we got a PDC from Boston ground. Alright. Apparently they haven't forgotten about us, so that's good. What did I do with the stylus? Shit. Dude. Stay here, guys.
Then she saw some Chinese guy trying to get inside her apartment. Like, show him the picture of my own, the only one the Chinese in the film. Tell me it's bizarre. I said, whoa, what the fuck, bro?
People are crazy, dude. People are crazy. You know what I mean?
Whoa, what the fuck, bro?
Gotta be careful who you trust in this world. You know?
Bro, it's insane.
Alright. Tiger 01, 700. We're cleared to Miami. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there by the Sox 6. So what I'm doing is I'm writing it down on my scratch pad. Stay here, Spark, stay. Buzzard transition. And then as filed. climb via SID, expect 380, 10 minutes. So the SID is called Standard Instrument Departure. SID is an acronym, SID. It basically says, and I'll break this down for you guys here. I'll pull this to the side so that you can see it all. It says climb via the SID. SID is something that I would see on a procedure plate. Fly level 3010. Which is our cruise altitude. Departure frequency is 134.7. And squawk code is 1354. And what did he say? He says contact with Carnatus when you're ready to push the 5 questions. Okay. So I'm just gonna do everything that they've described here. So now that we know that we're doing all this stuff, do the entering of the flight plan into the computer. That's kind of a blast. Not really. But we're going to come in here. We're going to make sure that it's got our origin here. K-Boss. Sometimes it's a little flaky. The system seems like it's being a little flaky right now. So it knows that we're going to Miami. K-Boss to Miami. Alright. I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to go back home. Select procedure. Procedure. I'm going to be on the SOC 6. And we're going to be using the buzzard transition. But we're just going to put buzzard in as waypoint because we can't select it right here. We're going to expect 22 rate. So we're going to load that. Go home. Flight plan. Alright, now it's got all those waypoints in there for that procedure. After SOC 6, we're going to come back to maps. I'm going to read my flight plan. Is the buzzard transition. BUZRD. Alright, then after buzzard, we got say, S-E-Y. Sierra Echo Yankee. And after say, we've got HTO. That's Hotel Tango Oscar. I didn't hear any. Yeah, right. Cheers to freaking getting the clearance there. Alright. And I'm choosing these because sometimes there's duplicates. Oops. Sometimes there's duplicates. I'm choosing them based on the most logical distance from the last fix. Next is rifle. Pretty easy to spell rifle. Then after rifle, we've got the Juliet 174 airway, which very well could be a very long airway. Okay, so it's Gedik, MJ. We're just going to go ahead and put them all in. Gedik. Doing this basically means that anybody else will not have to worry about it. It's EMJ. Shit. Yo. MJ. Okay. And then after MJ is Yazoo. After Yazoo is Zizzy. These are really weird. Z-I. Z-Z-I. Dude. I'm about to take a 5-minute break before I call for taxi here, guys, because I didn't expect this to take this long to get up to this point. You know what I mean? It takes a little while to enter all of the route, but it's going to be very accurate. Call stay here, guys. You guys stay inside. After call does gonna be sawed. Stay here, Tyson. Stay here, Spark. Where's Tyson at? Oscar Romeo Fox. We're gonna expand the Juliet 121. Truth Weaver. We're just expanding these routes here, making sure that we've got the right fixes in for it. ISO. See Sparky, do you see Tyson? Bartle. J-Mac. There's a handful of waypoints, guys. It's a long route from Boston to Orlando, you know what I mean? Oh, it's finally we're getting close. It's Charleston. And then Cake T, or Cake It. C-A-K-E-T. And then Quebec 97, which really isn't a whole lot either, right, Javid? Wapner. Judge Wapner. W-O-P. Hey, Tyson. I was getting worried about you, buddy. Didn't know where you were. Okay, then another en route is going to be Primus. Oh, look at that. Primus freaking waypoint, dude. There you go. Oh, it's got a US too. It's Primus for sure. You know what I'm talking about, Mark. Alright. Then Kennel. I just think it's fun to try to make them into words. Because, you know, that's what pilots do, right? We turn the shit into words. And then Debril. And I know Debril is the transition for the coastal coastal arrival here. So we're going to come back to procedures. We're going to select arrival. We're going to select arrival. It's going to be the coastal 1. Transition Debril. And runway 8 left, whatever. Okay. Home. We're going to put in our squawk code here. We're going to come back to our scratch pads. Our squawk code is 1354. Altitude reporting mode is on. Ground is on 21.9. Our departure is 134.7. And we know where we're at. Guys, stand by 1. Yes, but we're not going to get off the ground just yet. I don't want to get rolling. We are ready to roll, but I don't want to get rolling just yet. I want to take a 5-minute break, and while I do that, you guys have to watch my cheesy-ass fucking stock footage mashup that I put in place just for my 5-minute breaks. I hope you like it.
Ever since I was a little kid, all I wanted to do was fly airplanes. I started out with little RC airplanes. Small, electric, nitro. Then I wound up getting into the larger airplanes, the 10-foot wingspan gassers, we call them. And I gotta tell you, it was some of the most fun you could have as a kid. I used to listen to the stories my grandfather would tell of his time flying bombers in World War II. I just knew that it was in my blood. And as I got older, I started flying more as a community. Everybody at the RC field, we helped each other. If you needed some advice on your plane or anything, guys would jump in and give you a hand. Well, one of them said one day, Chip, you're building all these big airplanes and spending all this money. Why don't you start trying to fly the real ones? So, I found my local airport. I networked with some folks, met some instructors, and started logging hours. So far, I've got about 25 hours in a Cessna, another 15 in Pipers. Almost done with my private. Who knows where it'll go from there? We've got this awesome community going on with the flight simulator. I think we all love airplanes deep down in our hearts, and that's why we're here. That's why we're helping each other learn throughout all of the processes. We're trying to do everything we can to make it fun, educational, and in the long run, safe. The FAA has only 2 missions. Those missions are fun and safety. As long as you remember that, you're gonna love flying. There's really nobody holding you back but yourself. I always believed that I was my greatest obstacle. So we get together 2 or 3 times a week, try to fly together, whether we do IFR long hauls, VFR group flights. All you gotta do is visit the website. You can even request a flight if you have an airport you'd like to depart from or one you'd like to arrive to. Join the Discord. That's how we all communicate. But me? I'm just here to have fun. Just love flying airplanes. I always will. Even when I'm deaf and blind, can't walk, still be thinking about flying. So let's take this journey. Let's go with each other into the sky. Thanks for watching. Blue skies, everyone.
Clearances are coming out slightly slow. I'll get a PDC here to see you soon.
On today or maybe tomorrow.
You good, dude? No rush, man. There's no rush.
And Delta 526, did you receive your PDC?
Delta 526,
will you sift it?
We need to fly together.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect, thank you. Let me know when you're ready to
Dude,
push.
oh, that'd be great.
I just said we were bro.
November 234 Boston
We
ground.
could put like a YouTube channel over
November
there.
234 Boston ground, go ahead.
I have all
Hey,
the
so
equipment to
you're now
record
number 1 on
everything.
queue. Clearance on request.
I've
Expect
got like
PD,
3 GoPros.
actually expect clearance here in a second. Sorry for the wait.
Pressure, no worries.
And I know how to do the cockpit
We
com.
go to the
Qantas 296, ready for
yeah.
push and start.
Alright, I think it's ready to...
296,
Actually, I gotta get this...
say your parking location.
Let's see here.
Parking location, Charlie 20.
I gotta climb via the SID, so I gotta look up the SID real quick.
Approved. Expect runway 22 right
I
for the
gotta look
departure.
up that standard instrument
20
departure we were
departure,
talking
push back
about.
onto Alpha, Qantas 296.
I'm gonna show the plate here.
Delta 5681, just
It's looking
wondering where we
like,
are on our clearance.
It's looking like basically 4,000. Top altitude 5,000. Okay, so we'll go up 5. And what I'm doing here is I'm checking my
Hey,
autopilot.
boss, I sent you a PDC a little bit ago. Did you not receive it?
Is that for Delta 5681?
Yes, Delta 5681,
So what I'm
sorry.
gonna do here is I'm gonna come down to the
Yeah, I
Bravo,
don't have
turn
a
that out
PDC.
that knob to
Okay,
altitude.
let
I'm gonna
me.
dial up
I'll
that
send it to you right now. Give me
altitude
one
right
second.
now. I can actually do this that way you can see it a little better. I'm dialing that up to 4,000. Then I'm gonna dial my vertical speed here. Click over here, push that button. Now the vertical speed is eliminated. We're gonna dial our vertical speed up to
Alright, just got it. Thanks so much.
1,500 feet per minute. That's pretty reasonable for
No,
this
of course.
aircraft. We're gonna put it into heading mode initially, and then we're gonna switch to nav mode, where it'll pick up the waypoints and start on the GPS and all that stuff. But until we get our wheels off the ground and we get everything tucked in, we're not gonna really make any turns.
And Delta 5681, do you know what runway we can expect?
Okay, so
Expect
we've
runway
still got our
22 right
parking
for all
brake on. We've
departures.
got a safety master warning. I'm
22
gonna
right, thank you.
silence that. We're gonna come up to our overhead panel also. It's nighttime now, so we have to turn on a handful
Boston
of
ground,
lights.
Indy 737, ready for
Where are
taxi.
There's the nav lights. There's the light pulse. Panels. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, Indy
My God.
737, say again?
We're gonna turn on our
I'm
taxi
ready for
lights, our
taxi
landing
to
lights.
runway 22 right,
Contact collision
and I
lights,
do have the
tail
departure
floodlight.
on 133.0.
And I think that's gonna do it.
Perfect, thank you
Where's
so
Sparky?
much. Runway
Sparky?
22 right, taxi by Alpha Charlie,
Oh, you're there? Okay,
Alpha
good.
Charlie Bravo November,
police.
cross 15 right,
police.
hold short 15
Right.
left.
So everything's
Copy that,
looking
taxi,
good so
Alpha
far.
Charlie
We've got our
Bravo,
lights, we've got our
November,
camera,
hold
which is our
short.
transponder code. It's time for action. So I go for our lights, camera, action
Cross
checklist.
15 right, hold short 15 left.
Now what we're gonna do
Copy
here.
that, cross, run 15 right.
Tyson, oh
hold
my gosh, you
15
just
left.
had to be up here, huh?
And November 234, you're going to get a voice clearance, because I'm going to have you out on the Logan 3. So
Oh,
clearance
geez,
actually
dog,
available,
come on.
advise ready to copy.
Come on.
234 ready to copy.
Come on, dog. Alright.
November 234 is ready to copy.
November 234, you are cleared to the Nantucket Airport to via the Logan 3 departure. Radar vectors Delta Uniform November Kilo Kilo, then that's filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 133.0, squawk 1362.
Number 234 is cleared to the
Okay, one thing I'm gonna do.
Maintain 5,000. Departure to be at 133.0. We'll squawk 1362 from 234.
November 234, your readback is correct. Advise this frequency when you're ready to taxi, and advise you have this information Alpha on board, or now Bravo.
Number 234, we have Bravo, and I'll let you know where taxi 234. Thank you.
Boston ground,
Thank you.
1065.
Great.
spot
Attention
7,
all aircraft on
Bravo,
frequency.
Bravo.
This information, Bravo is now current. Wind 200
Right.
at 15.
We gotta get the hell out of here, guys. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Departing on
This is
runway 23 right
crazy.
for all departures.
Boston ground, Delta 1065 with Bravo, request taxi at spot 7.
Delta 1065, runway 22 right, taxi via Kilo Bravo November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Kilo Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left, Delta 1065.
Indy 737, hold short, hold position.
Starting submission Bravo.
All aircraft hold transmissions, break Indy 737, hold position. Indy 737, Boston ground.
Go for Indy 737.
Hey, yo, sir, be advised you
Come on,
passed
bro.
the
Come on.
Charlie taxiway. So, new taxi's instructions, runway 23 right taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot, Bravo,
Guys, thanks for
November,
watching. I
cross
see we
15
got a
right on
handful of
November,
new
hold
viewers
short
here.
15
Click
left
that
on
follow
November.
button. If you haven't clicked follow yet, trying to get up to 100. I don't know if I'm there. I'm trying.
Copy the taxi Alpha, Foxtrot, November, hold short, taxi over 15 right, hold short on 15 left, Indy 737.
Boston Ground Tiger 01 is that signature Raider taxi with Bravo.
Foxtrot, Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Copy that, Alpha, Foxtrot, Bravo.
Boston Ground Tiger 01's that signature with Bravo Raider taxi.
Standby, break Indy 737, I need the full readback. Alpha, the Foxtrot, Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Copy that, for Indy 737, Alpha, Foxtrot, Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short 15 left.
He's gonna
Thank
get
you
me.
so much, sir.
Delta 526, we're ready for pushing starting submission Bravo.
Delta 526, Boston ground slow. Say your parking location. What's the gate number you're
Dude, for real?
We're at Terminal Bravo, I believe. Yeah, Terminal Bravo around Bravo 25, I think.
Okay, perfect. Roger, stand by 1 second. And ND7, actually cancel that, never mind, he's going to pass you before then. Delta 526, pushback onto Alpha is approved. Expect runway 22 right for departure.
Push to Alpha is approved and expect runway 22 right for departure, Delta 526, thanks.
And JetBlue 335 Boston ground.
JetBlue 335, go ahead.
This is...
Hey, sorry, I was supposed to call you earlier, but I'm working on your clearance now. You're number
great.
1. Expect the PDC in the next couple minutes.
Roger that, 335. Quarter 10-6, ready for taxi to 22 right.
4175 at Bravo 22, IFR to JFK with information Bravo.
1 aircraft at a time, please. Break. Delta 1065, cross 115 left. Monitor Boston Tower 128.8. Get it?
Cross 15 left and monitor the tower 128.8, Delta 1065, good night. Bye.
Good night.
Boston ground, Tiger 01, ready to taxi at signature Bravo.
Tiger 0, run 1122 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
22 right via Bravo November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left, Tiger 01.
Ground number 224, ready for taxi.
Jesus!
November 234, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Alright, Bravo, November, cross 15 right, hold short 15 left from the 224.
Qantas 296, requesting taxi to runway 22 right.
Qantas 296. Qantas 296, I don't see you here. If you can squawk mode Charlie.
So I'm going to put the flaps in the first notch here.
Charlie 296.
We're still getting her set up
Oh,
to
here
take
you
off.
go. Okay, perfect. Qantas 296, runway 22 right, taxi via November. Cross
It's taking an
15 right,
awful
hold
lot
15 left.
of left rudder here. I've got live weather set.
Taxi via November, cross 15 right, hold short,
This is gonna be
15
pretty
left, Qantas
interesting.
296.
And actually, Qantas 296, hold short of taxiway Bravo. I'm going to get 2 aircraft in before you.
Hold short Bravo, Qantas 296.
Boston ground, Delta 4175 at Bravo 22, IFR to JFK with information Bravo.
ND 737, cross 115 left, monitor Boston Tower 128.8. Get it?
Repeat that again for ND.
ND 737, cross 115
So I
left.
knew
hold
that I was
short,
coming
runway
up to
22
my
right,
Bravo
monitor
November
Boston Tower
intersection.
128.8. Get it?
We crossed 15 right, we're going to hold short 15 left per his instruction.
Copy
So at the
that.
next
Cross
runway, we're just going to stop
15,
here.
hold short 22 right and monitor and contact on tower on 128.8.
ND 737, be advised, monitor Boston Tower.
Monitor Boston Tower. Sorry about that.
And Qantas 296, continue taxi.
We're going to look up our next
Taxi
frequency is
206.
going to be 1288.
You're cleared to cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
So I'm just going to put 1288 here.
Right, hold short 15 left, Qantas 296.
Ground, this is TAP 206, 35 for clearance. PDC,
Oh, jeez. My phone done fell off the thing there.
Tap 206, Boston ground slow, clearance zone, request standby, be advised, it's going to be a little wait.
Goodbye.
And American 1738 Boston ground.
What is going on here?
Go ahead, 1738.
Hey, 1738, my favorite call sign of the day. I'm working air clearance right now. Clearance zone request standby.
No problem at all. Thank you so much
Whoa.
for waiting, 1738.
What bug is this?
And Boston ground,
It's telling me I'm going 100 knots right now?
Bravo, ready to push, gate Alpha 5.
What is going on?
Delta 5681, push back onto the ramp at pilot's discretion. Advisor spot 7, ready to taxi.
Push at our discretion, advise on South 7.
What is going on, dude?
Delta 596, we're looking for taxi at 122 right.
At Charlie Gates with Information Bravo, and we'll be acknowledged.
Dude, what is going on?
Since all aircraft on frequency, hold transmissions. Don't call me, I'll call you. Break ND 737, are you still up with me?
Dude, really?
ND 737 Boston ground, you still up with me?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, really?
Okay, and
Get the fuck out of here.
Tiger 01 Boston ground, crosswind 15 left, and up.
Yeah, we just had a malfunction there, Tiger 1.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let me know of your intentions. November 234 Boston ground, crosswind 15 left, monitor Boston Tower 128.8, hold short of runway 22 right.
Paused. The damn thing was like active pause.
15 left, and we'll monitor Boston Tower, which is for 234. See ya.
See ya. Bye. And Qantas 296 behind the traffic in front of you, crosswind 15 left, hold short runway 22 right, and monitor Boston Tower 128.8. Connect.
Boston Tower 128.8, cross 15 left, hold short runway 22 right, course 296.
Boston ground, Tiger 01 likely to attempt a 180 and rejoin.
Okay, roger that. Just try not to join runway 22 right there.
This is dumb.
Delta 526, looking for taxi.
Roger, stand by. Trying to handle something real quick. Tiger 01 Boston ground.
Go for Tiger 01.
Hold short on November there, and my contact Boston Tower 128.8 ASAP.
Go over to tower, thanks, Tiger 1.
Thank you.
Alright, so we gotta go over to contact their tower
I
immediately.
know we have to wait a little bit though. And November 234, cancel line of clearance.
Yeah, I'll cancel the wide up clearance. I don't really know what this guy's doing up here.
Indy 737, contact departure.
Copy that. Indy 737, contacting departure. Have a good night, man.
Boston Tower, Tiger 01, holding short, 22 right.
Tiger 1, Boston Tower, wind 22, just 15, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, Tiger 01. Okay, so this is dumb. My sim is acting very strange since my phone hit the keyboard. I don't really know what's going on here.
Approaching runway 2,
November 234, runway 22 right, last point.
7,700 feet remaining.
This is very unusual. I don't know why, I just don't feel like this is typical. Like, I feel like the sim rate is increased or something, I don't know.
Tower for flight 107 is clear of 22 left at Kilo.
Swift Fashion Flight 107 cross, runway 22 right at Kilo, contact ground point 9er.
Aircraft
Gears
secure at
up,
Kilo,
lights are off.
Contact ground point 9er, thanks for flight 107.
That was not good. I don't know what was going on there. And I still don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like...
Boston Tower, good evening. Qantas 296, holding short, runway 22 right.
1S2, 96 Boston Tower, roger. And November 234, flighting 270, wind 22015, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 270, 22 right, clear for takeoff.
That seems more like it.
1S2, 96 Boston Tower, runway 22 right, line up wait.
Line up wait, close to 96.
Tiger 1, contact departure.
Gunner departure, thanks for your patience, Tiger 1. And we know that our departure was on 134.7.
November 234, contact departure.
Over to departure for number 234, let's go.
Boston Center, Indy 737, contact.
Indy 737 Boston, hello, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Repeat that again for Indy 737.
Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Copy that, climb and maintain 380, Indy 737.
Boston departure, Tiger 01, 4000 for 5.
Best forward speed.
Best forward speed will be
Tiger 01, go ahead.
We're at 4000 for 5.
And where are you?
On the SOC 6.
Departure 133.0.
Roger, 3.0, Tiger 01.
So 65, you're leaving the airspace to the south.
So the departure frequency that I was given was invalid. Okay. Boston departure, Tiger 01's at 5000.
Tiger 01, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14000.
Up to 14000, Tiger 1. So we're just going to keep this train going here to 14,000 feet. I'm going to engage the auto throttle pretty soon, guys. I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to the computer for the power management. Power management is a large part of the pilot's workload, and being able to delegate that is actually very nice. So I'm going to set our speed to 250 knots here. We're going to go back in the cockpit, and we are going to click this fancy little button that's down here by the throttle right there. And that arms the auto throttle. That engages that. We need to bring our flaps up. Forgot the flaps too. Post-takeoff checklist, and I was amateur. I was a little distracted, I'm not going to lie. Saw your vertical speed was negative. Yeah, it was a little... This is kind of a shit route right now.
Course 296, with you climbing through 3,900 feet.
Qantas 296 Boston departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14000.
14000, course 296.
But one thing we can...
Tiger 01, I need you to start climbing, please.
Going up, Tiger 1. Okay, so we had a
Southwest 355, turn left heading 310, reduce speed to 210.
little bit of a lag there. But we are going to fix that.
Boston, hello, it's Southwest 598. Is 13,000 descending via the J-Fund 2, landing 22 left, information Bravo.
Southwest 598, Boston, approach to Boston, altimeter 3015, expect the LF 22 left.
22 left and 3015, Southwest 598.
We absolutely accommodate a 4,000 foot per minute climb.
Delta 413, main, actually disregard. Argentina 1040, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Argentina 1040.
Southwest 355, turn left heading 250.
Yeah, I promise you I did not make up that frequency. That plane is a beast. Yeah, it doesn't have to work very hard to achieve a good rate if you've got the energy, you know what I mean? It can get incredible rates. See, why am I getting a low voltage on a battery? Like,
Qantas 296, contact center 134.7, good day.
134.7, thank you, Qantas 296.
there we go. The engine generators were not on. Son of a bitch. That'll do it. In the air, we address our electrical issue. It's not really a good place to do it, but we did it.
Southwest 355, establish on the local access.
Southwest 355, you are 3 miles from Nolene Clear, the ILS 22 left approach, maintain 210 knots, until that.
Clear ILS approach to left and maintaining 210 into outside.
Delta 413, maintain 180 knots until Vocus, contact tower 128.8.
180 until Vocus and tower in 28.8, think for help at the 413.
November 234, main, say airspace.
Number 234, 250.
Roger.
So guys, I appreciate everybody who's watching right now. I don't know how many people are still tuned in. I guess I could always check on the old stream manager.
American 1162.
You have that technology, right?
10,000 for now.
Maintain 10,000, American 1162.
We got 6 viewers here.
November 2.
Guys, I appreciate everybody who's watching. Friday Night Flights. We are now en route from Boston to Miami. So it's going to be another couple hours.
Tiger 1, contact center 134.7, good day.
Going over to 34.7. Thanks for your patience, Tiger 1.
No worries. Argentina 1040, turn left heading 250, join the localizer.
Left heading 250, and join the localizer, Argentina 1040.
Left 210, join localizer.
So he gave me centers
Air Canada
for
1854,
departure.
maintain Mach .77 for spacing to Toronto.
Let's see what happened there.
Copy. We'll maintain Mach .77 to 340.
Air Canada 905, maintain Mach .78 or greater.
Mach 78 or greater, Air Canada 5.
Boston Center, Tiger 1, 12.5 for 14.
Tiger 1, Boston Center, low climate, maintain flight level 380.
Up to 380, Tiger 1. So we're going to go ahead and bump our altitude on up to our cruise altitude of 38,000 feet, not 3,800. Oh, that'd be
Southwest
stupid.
1874, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival for runway 22 left, the Boston altimeter 3015.
We can't bump that speed up again. We can burp that puppy. Burper, smack that ass. Get her going. Come on, computer. There you go. There you go. 0 dropped frame, guys. High five. 0 drop frames this whole broadcast. I was fighting frame drop for a while, and I didn't even know what that was, and now I know.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, altimeter 3015.
3015 will descend via the arrival, American 1874.
November 81 Echo, the Long Island, altimeter 3019er.
2019er, want to go?
So we're,
just verify
Cape Cod would be
3019er.
just off of our left wing.
3019er, want to go?
Correction, DOCOM 138, 5 miles from Hockey, cross Hockey at or above 2000.
Cape
Clear
Cod
the
would be
island
right
for
down
19er
there,
approach.
basically.
Cross cat or above 2000, clear ILS
But
19.
with live weather on, it's a little difficult to see all that stuff. I mean, usually it's a very beautiful scene like that, like this right here with all the lights.
380 Boston Center,
It's
Roger.
gorgeous.
You just verify you
Seriously,
hear me
if
well.
you've got it hooked up to your own display at home,
5x5, don't know what that was.
it's incredible.
Thanks. And yeah, just for the sequence, maintain 260 knots and flight level 190.
260 knots down, level 190, Southwest 388.
Walker 1759, cross Skogs at 1000, the Portland altimeter 3010, and actually cross Sea Dog 1000, 3010.
Cross Sea Dog at 11,000, 179.
Southwest 833, Southwest 833, descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 22 left, altimeter 3015.
J Fund 2 for 22 left, Southwest 833.
Let's see here. This is a little off. There we go. It's kind of better.
Air Canada 1854, reduced to Mach 0.7.
There we go.
Let's do 7.5.
I think I bumped that with my knee, as I always do.
7.5 for the sequence, 1854.
Guys, feel free to chime in on the chat. Anybody who wants to ask questions, say what's up. Yeah.
100 crew land, Stockcom 13.
Talk about titties. I don't know. There's a jet blue
Delta
below me.
1065, cleared direct Zizzy.
So we're going to go ahead and start reducing our vertical speed.
American 1874, contact Boston approach.
So it should go down to about 3,000 feet per minute now.
133.0.
We're just trying to conserve our energy, and we're going to go ahead and bump up our airspeed as well. I find that 300 knots is a fair speed, because as you go faster and as you go higher, the physics start to take effect, and like, it's an interesting thing. I can explain it to everybody in a separate session if they want, but basically the performance gets limited, the aircraft structural integrity gets compromised, and you just have to play within a certain window to go fast as fuck. This is how that works. Is it just me, or did it get quiet again? What's going on in there? I don't like it when it gets quiet.
Boston Center, United 8462 with you, level 10,000, direct Marconi.
Oh, good lord. I was concerned there for a second. I thought we lost our comms again.
United 8462, Boston Center, low climate, maintain flight level 380.
Flight level 380, United 8462.
Beaver 2, Foxtrot, Boston, squawk
Look at
4741.
this sexy jet here.
4741.
Yeah.
Walker 1759, the wind reporting 210 at 8. Would you like 29 or 18?
God, it's so sexy.
Roger, do you want to stay on the arrival, or would you like vectors for final?
Look at that, you can even see the D3000 up there in the cockpit.
For you, actually. Doesn't matter to me.
That's pretty cool.
Walker 1759, Roger, expect the ILS 29 starting from
There's
south.
somebody behind me.
Alright, expect ILS 29 from south, walk 1759.
Air Canada 905, contact Cleveland 119 airport 87.
19 airport 87, Air Canada 5, yep.
Boston Center, hello, Delta 527.
Oh, I'm above, so I need to go back to standard barometric pressure. I need to adjust that, and I need to adjust this. Standard barometric pressure is 29902, it's 29.92, and that's the benchmark that keeps airplanes at high altitude separated from each other.
I'm 138, they're looking for J parking.
Taxi Alpha across 28 if you need to.
Alright, taxi via Alpha, .com 130, thanks.
Number 2 Foxtrot, Boston Center, radar contact 33 northwest of Kennedy, and you said you wanted to divert to LaGuardia?
Yes, sure, Foxtrot.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Heading 360, descent and maintain
Happy Friday.
flight
We made it to another Friday.
Fun rate heading 360.
Hope everybody had a great week. I hope you're ready for the weekend. I hope you're going to be chilling.
Arrival, runway 22
No
left,
stress
Boston,
weekend.
altimeter 3015.
If you got to work on the weekends, I appreciate what you do. Your sacrifice
and Southwest 38,
makes the 9 to 5 lives a little better.
1330 Southwest Street.
I lived a very random schedule lifestyle for a long time, 15 years.
Within the airspace to the southwest, Washington
And
is closed.
I'm
Frequency
now a
change
9-to-5er, but it took 15 years of everywhere schedule to get
Unicom,
here.
Delta 1065. Thanks. Have a good day.
Boston Center, Walker 7659. Just to clarify on the ILS 29er.
Guys, our in-flight beverage service tonight is Dirty Martini
Papa Echo.
using Tito's
Yeah,
vodka
where your
and
arrival ends and
just
then where the ILS
your
starts.
average
Stop.
green olive with a pimento. Sometimes I like the blue cheese green olives, but tonight it's going to be a pimento kind of night.
November 81 Echo, connect New York approach 120.8. Good night.
And by the way, you
0.8,
cannot do
good night,
this
81 Echo.
in a real airplane. But if you're sitting at home in your simulator, you are absolutely allowed to have a beverage.
November 69er X-ray, advising to get the weather and NOTAMs for Bar Harbor, and when able, say approach request. The Portland altimeter 3010.
Oh.
3010. We have the weather at Bar Harbor. We'd like the ILS runway 22 if possible for 6-minute X-ray.
So I'm kind of just watching the instruments every now and then. I'm scanning. In business, we call it scanning. And it's pretty easy with the way the Garmins are set up to do a lot of scanning in one spot. I don't have to worry about traffic right now because Center is watching out for me and
Okay,
traffic.
1954. My apologies that I didn't hear you.
Or my TCAS.
Maintain flight level 320.
I would do Jr.
And you can contact Cleveland 119er.87. Good night.
11987. See you.
Air Canada 869, descend and maintain flight level 280.
But we are quickly getting up to our
I'm sorry, Air Canada 860.
our cruise altitude, which is
Air
nice.
Canada 8699, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Set and maintain flight level 280, Air Canada 8699.
Super 2 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 11,000. The Long Island, correction, the LaGuardia altimeter 3018.
La 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 la.
Super 2 Foxtrot, advise when you're ready to copy your clearance to LaGuardia.
Switch Foxtrot, ready for clearance.
Super 2 Foxtrot, you're cleared to the New York LaGuardia Airport via Basie, Bravo, Alpha,
Guys, I'll be honest with you, I
Sierra,
don't
Yankee,
think that
Echo,
this is going to be very
and the
interesting to
Harp
watch,
free
so I'm
arrival.
going to go ahead and shut down that camera.
Switch Foxtrot, switch to Claudia for Basie and the Hawk free arrival.
And since we're in cruise mode, I'll go ahead
Super
and
2 Foxtrot, your back's correct.
blow
Just
it
remain on
up.
that heading. I'll enter Basie when I'm able.
What's up, bro? Straight kicking it,
And I
Gene with
Super 2
sim style,
Foxtrot, you can turn right heading
flying airplanes
040.
and shit, as we do. We're online right now with Boston Center. We're going from Boston to Miami. Figure we get a little South Beach in for the weekend, bro. You know what I mean? Just dude broing it up, dude, bro. You guys ever known like a frat dude who's just like, dude,
Boston
bro,
Center, good evening,
yeah,
Delta
dude, oh my
5681
god,
passing 10-10,800 for 14,000.
Delta 5681 Boston.
That's
Tango,
the
climate
dude, bro.
maintain flight level
That's what a dude, bro,
200
does
for
and looks
traffic.
like.
I maintain flight level 200, Delta 5681.
Air Canada 8699, actually disregard. Air Canada 146 climbing through 9,500 for flight level
We're getting close to our cruise. We're at 30,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and reduce our vertical climb again as we are getting into the lower performance area. We're going to reduce it down to 1,500 feet a minute. So we're going to cut it in half. As we get even higher, we're going to reduce it even further.
Air Canada 146 Boston, low climb and maintain flight level 360.
And we're doing this because of the reduced performance that the aircraft experiences at these high altitudes. It just can't bite the way it would. It literally needs to go fast as fuck to get the same bite through the air. You know what I mean? That's why all the supersonic airplanes have like kind of a delta air wing, airfoil. It's mostly a delta.
Indy 737, there'll be traffic 12 o'clock in 10 miles, opposite direction to Boeing 737 at flight level 370.
You want me to report that I see Boeing 737 at 370?
I'm just letting you know there's traffic there. Southwest 833, same for you. Opposite direction traffic at
That was
pier
funny.
12 o'clock.
That was pretty good.
About 5 miles now, Airbus at flight level 380.
Yeah, I see him. Southwest 833, traffic there as well.
So being IFR, I'm a little concerned about.
Qantas 296, clear direct Pottstown, Papa Tango Whiskey.
Is there any way to change the cost index performance in flight level change mode? So, flight level change is based, in this airplane, it's based entirely on your selected airspeed. So,
5681,
first thing you do
level 280.
is select your
Maintain
airspeed,
flight level 20,
engage your auto
5681.
throttle, and what the airplane's going to do is it's going to maintain that airspeed. And when you hit flight level change, it's going to maintain that airspeed, but it's going to climb as fast as it possibly can while maintaining that airspeed. So make sure it's a reasonable airspeed, you know what I mean?
Seabird 2 Foxtrot, Roger.
Yeah, flight level change in my experience
so when you
isn't
come back, direct to
very
Daisy, Bravo, Alpha, Sierra,
based
Yankee, Echo.
on
Delta 930, descend
it's
via
not
the
very
Chase
based on
arrival
cost
for runway
index as
22
much as
left
it
of
is
offset altimeter 3015.
your auto throttle, like your selected airspeed.
Air Canada 8699,
You know what I
contact Toronto Center 125.77.
125.77, Air Canada 8699, thanks a lot for that alternate routing.
No worries.
I hope, like, it took a while for it to sink in, and I still fuck it up all the time, dude.
November
I'll be honest
69
with you,
X-ray, are you looking for the full
that's one of those
approach
things where, like, I'll be turning knobs, I'll be like, oh my god, oh shit, oh.
to final? We could do the full approach or vectors to final.
It's almost time for another vodka.
November 89 X-ray, clear direct to Bekra, and expect the ILS approach from Bekra.
Clear direct Bekra, expect ILS
Yes,
approach
please.
from Bekra for 69 X-ray.
We're still climbing at a good clip. We're almost into the overspeed
Leaving the
range.
airspace to the southwest.
So I'm gonna have to start reducing our
Frequency
airspeed.
change approved.
Frequency change, no worries, Qantas 296, thank you very much.
Well, we are not far from Boston when we are at our cruise altitude. That's awesome. Because the quicker you get to your cruise altitude, the faster you get to wherever the fuck you're going.
Shamrock 162, Boston, squawk 4701.
4701.
So what I'm doing here is
At
I'm
8462, cleared direct to Wozy.
kind of just like taking a look at my flight and making sure that I'm on course with what I've plotted. You know what I mean? Making sure the airplane is doing what it's supposed to. And that's part of the whole, like, being in command of the ship, as it's called, is making sure that the ship is doing what you intend for it to be doing.
Boston Center, JetBlue 335, calling 12,900 for 14,000.
JetBlue 335, Boston Center, low climb and maintain flight level 380.
It's so far I'm not disappointed in this $30. This was a $30 joystick. I want to say at Best Buy it was like $35. It's the
Shamrock 162 is radar contact 28 miles
Extreme
northeast
3D
of
Pro.
John F. Kennedy VOR, maintain flight level 370.
But it was awesome. Like, I've got my Honeycomb Alpha out for an RMA. Hopefully they'll get it back to me soon.
Evening, Boston Ground. This is JetBlue.
But I'm still going to use this for like the racing. Like, it's perfect for the racing, the jets, and all that other stuff. And there's the Airbus, which uses a side stick.
1014 Boston Center, squawk
And
4704.
the Cirrus uses a side stick as well, the Cirrus.
Squawk 4704.
So it'll be great for those two. Dude, Laz still sticking around. Look at that. What a trooper. I'm just going to go down the list here.
Cross SAP at
LEB draws.
3010.
Arsabub, Commander Root, banging around, Evan Dot Pro, Green Hornet, 2SS, Johnny Mac, Just George, Cockenboz, Mr. Bliss Guy, what's up? Oh, it's Laz, of course. Oh, of course it's
1014, you ready to contact 60
Overhead
miles
Ben, that's a cool name. I like Overhead Ben.
17,000.
Souls to the
Long
Sun,
Island, altimeter 3019.
Supermoto Dave, sup? What's up, bros?
JetBlue 1014 to 60 miles south of Hampton, altimeter 3019er, and can you please repeat the altitude?
And just maintain level at 17,000.
It's a good, mix of shit to have going on.
170.
Johnny Mac, hashtag foul mouth, what's up?
Would you like a
Represent. Dude, so Queeb sent me the stickers.
That would be great, yeah.
And I'm like, how can I, what do I do? I want to like,
Delta Echo Papa Oscar.
what would be cool? Like a patch?
Clear
like a foul mouth patch would be great. Like an emblem on our pilot shirts, because I know Laz wears the pilot shirt too. I think that would be appropriate for the scenery, because my scenery is like mostly flight related. I think his is too.
United 8460.
Or like something, I don't know,
What's
maybe
your,
like
expected
a
Mach number
PNG
at
file,
cruise?
a PNG overlay. That's what we need, a PNG overlay. Bam.
Our target cruise speed is going to be Mach 0.794.
Oh yeah, the patch would be awesome, for sure.
United 8462, roger, maintain Mach 0.79 or greater.
We collect patches. In aviation, we collect pins and we collect patches. That's kind of like our, like, oh, you really did that. I can tell you really did that.
833, thanks. Air Canada 146, maintain Mach 0.76 for sequence to Toronto.
I would buy a foul mouth pin.
Maintain Mach 0.76, Air Canada 146.
But yeah, man, foul mouth is like a family, dude. Like, it's just people supporting people as best as we possibly can, I think. You know what I mean? Lord knows y'all put up with my bullshit.
Approach 133.0.
Approach 133.0. Okay, 33, good night.
Good night. JetBlue 335, clear direct.
My shoulder. Last week I fucked up my shoulder.
Clear direct to
and
Jersey,
it's made it
JetBlue
all
335.
through this week, and then just today it started to really kind of bother me again. You know what I mean? Because I'm always like, I'm on a creeper. Like, to service an airplane, you have to be in very uncomfortable positions just to service the airplane. And it can take a toll. For sure. Alright, so we're almost at our cruise altitude, dude. Look at that. 38,000 coming up. And our indicated airspeed, as we've selected, seems to be within parameters. We're not getting any overspeed warnings. I don't anticipate getting any overspeed warnings. But just for, yeah, there it is right there. Just for safety, we're going to drop down another, like 15 knots. And we're doing that in case we get a gust of a tailwind or like a shift in something.
With you, 8,000 for
the aircraft isn't already at the threshold of overstressing. Because that also happens. Like, you want to give yourself a cushion before the aircraft gets into that overstress situation. We're still cruising at Mach 0.814. Let me take a look at our ground speed here. We're moving at 442 knot ground speed. And it's looking like if I come to our, this is why I like fLights. If I click my nav log, it'll pull up each waypoint, the time it'll take to get there, the distance it is. All the way at the bottom here, it says we are 2 hours and 30 minutes from Miami. At this point, we are 2.5 hours. So I was off by about 15, 20 minutes. I think I put 245 in my flight plans, so that's kind of within, that's pretty close. 245 is pretty close. But given that, it's looking like we're going to get there at 11:30 local time. So I hope you guys are ready to stick around for another like 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever the fuck it's going to be. Let's see, Johnny Mac is talking to us. He says, I'm really glad I found Foulmouth. Yeah, Foulmouth is sick, dude.
Indy
Good people.
737, connect
It's,
Cleveland Center
it's
on
a good community to be a part
119.87.
of.
Have a good night.
The sim seems to load the weather suddenly sometimes. Yeah, it'll snap. Maybe that's what it is.
Indy 737.
You might be onto something there,
Cleveland Center,
Johnny. It might be like some sort of
Cleveland Center on
sudden change in the parameters,
Have a good night, man.
and
Thank
that's
you.
why I've built this cushion in, too, because I don't know. I mean, the winds aloft can change by 30 knots. Like you wouldn't even know. They just changed like by a lot. Yep. And there you go, 100 knot wind swings and airspeed. Yeah, I've had it literally throw me out of the sky, man. I've had it throw me to the ground in this jet. It's not a heavy jet, but it's still a pretty big jet. So that 15 knot cushion is where it's at, for sure, I think. Personally, me, yeah. Guys, we're in cruise. We're still talking to Boston Center. We're going to call Boston Center and ask if we can take 5 here real
Good evening,
quick.
Center, American 1738.
Because we're looking at another 2.5 hours of flight. And in order to do that, I need another martini and another slice of pizza. So,
Climb maintain flight level 300, American
let's give them a
1738.
holler real quick and see what's going on the front. Boston Center, Tiger 01 at cruise, like to step away for 5.
Tiger 01, that is approved. Advise when you're back.
All right, guys, we've been approved. Step away. We're going to take 5. Don't go anywhere.
Ever since I was a little kid, all I wanted to do was fly airplanes. I started out with little RC airplanes. Small, electric, nitro. Then I wound up getting into the larger airplanes, the 10-foot wingspan gassers, we call them. And I gotta tell you, it was some of the most fun you could have as a kid. I used to listen to the stories my grandfather would tell of his time flying bombers in World War II. I just knew that it was in my blood. As I got older, I started flying more as a community. Everybody at the RC field, we helped each other. If you needed some advice on your plane or anything, guys would jump in and give you a hand. Well, one of them said one day, Chip, you're building all these big airplanes and spending all this money. Why don't you start trying to fly the real ones? So I found my local airport. I networked with some folks, met some instructors, and started logging hours. So far, I've got about 25 hours in a Cessna, another 15 in Pipers. I'm almost done with my private. Who knows where it'll go from there? We've got this awesome community going on with the flight simulator. I think we all love airplanes deep down in our hearts, and that's why we're here. That's why we're helping each other learn throughout all of the processes. We're trying to do everything we can to make it fun, educational, and in the long run, safe. The FAA has only 2 missions. Those missions are fun and safety. As long as you remember that, you're gonna love flying. There's really nobody holding you back but yourself. I always believed that I was my greatest obstacle. So we get together 2 or 3 times a week, try to fly together, whether we do IFR long hauls, VFR group flights. All you gotta do is visit the website. You can even request a flight if you have an airport you'd like to depart from or one you'd like to arrive to. Join the Discord. That's how we all communicate. But me? I'm just here to have fun. Just love flying airplanes. I always will. Even when I'm deaf and blind, can't walk, still be thinking about flying. So let's take this journey. Let's go with each other into the sky. Thanks for watching. Blue skies, everyone.
Yo, sup. Sup. Yeah. Sup. Alright.
American 2157.
So
clear
here we
direct
are,
to
still
Daisy.
flying Vatsim.
Direct Daisy,
Put
American
our headset back on here. Let's talk to the old man in charge here. Boston Center, Tiger 01 back on station.
Tiger 01, thanks, welcome back.
So we're just like, yo, bro, back here, doing my damn thing. What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in on a Friday night. You could be doing other shit, but you're watching me be a schmuck and fly airplanes. I love it. So much schmucking around. What a schmuck. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, that's what I need.
8462, I'm sorry, say again.
Still don't know if I broke my fuck collarbone, dude. I feel like I broke my collarbone.
Heading is...
And my ignorant ass,
340.
my obstinate, arrogant ass has not gone to the doctor to get it fixed. I have insurance. I'm being a dipshit. I need to just go get somebody to look at it, bro. Honestly, it goes in and out of just killing me.
Good evening, Delta 2351, climbing through 16,000 for 210.
Playing Fortnite, bro. What? Okay, so, like I'm open about my ignorance. Somebody has to tell me.
Squawking 4706.
Yeah, I know it does sound like I should. Johnny Mac, what is KEKW, dude? I'm ignorant as fuck. What is KEKW? I don't even know, bro. I know it's an acronym. I know it's not an airport. Earlier I thought it was an airport. I was like, what fucking airport is that? Okay, it's like LOL. Gotcha. Because I was like, dude, fuck. We're just sitting here looking at this airplane's ass, y'all.
Delta 2351's radar contact.
Yeah, look at that ass.
Merit, climb and maintain
Look at that ass.
210.
Oh.
Alright, climb and maintain 210, Delta 2351.
What was that? What was that? My shaker just blew up.
Delta 754 with you, passing through 9,500 to flight level 140.
Delta 754 Boston, hello, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Delta 754.
Delta 5681, you leave the airspace to the south. And Philadelphia approach is closing. Frequency change is approved today.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are aware of this.
Good night.
It's just a laughing
1014,
note,
you back?
but it's a guy with a mustache. Okay, got it.
Tiger
It's one of the-
01, you'll be leaving the airspace to the southwest. Washington Center's offline. Frequency changes approved. Have a good night.
We'll go over to Unicom. Thanks for your service, Tiger 01.
JetBlue 1014, connect Boston, approach 118.
So he just sent us over to Unicom. Washington Center is offline.
Approach 118.2.
So we're going to switch over to 122.8 here.
Boston Center, good evening. United
But honestly, we
432
could just keep
level
listening to them. Let's just keep listening to them. Who
United
gives a fuck?
432, Boston Center, welcome. And,
We'll keep Unicom loaded.
Yeah, welcome aboard, sorry.
It's locked and loaded.
Delta 2251, you're clear direct to
If you
Merritt.
install the BTTD extension, you'll see
going
those
direct
emotes
to
in
Merritt,
chat and some other
currently,
nasty.
Delta 5251.
Johnny,
Clear direct Pro.
this is the
Oscar Romeo Oscar
conversation that
Victor
I've been
India.
wanting to have with somebody that knows more about this world. Like, I know about
I was trying to give you a
production,
shortcut and I
and
just
I know about
misplaced
broadcasting.
Text I needed you
I
back,
don't
sorry.
know a fucking thing about streaming. Like, I'm a film and video minor with an entertainment business major. Really, that was my first. My first 2 diplomas were in entertainment business, and
November
but I don't
1,
understand
69er,
the
X-ray,
overlays and
cross,
plugins and the this and that
Spectra,
software stuff. I don't get it.
above 3,000. Cleared the ILS runway 20. Advise the procedure turn inbound.
For 69er X-ray, using the ILS 22.
Oh, I'm so
ILS
sleepy.
22 and report the procedure turn
So
inbound.
sleepy. But I'm not
cross
sleeping
Spectra
yet.
at or above
It's Friday
3,000.
night, y'all.
Cleared ILS
It's fucking
22, report
Friday.
procedure inbound for 69er X-ray.
Walker 1759,
We
runway
made it.
29er, cleared
We
to
made
land.
it. Cheers. Prost. Sheriff. You're here.
Delta 526, back waiting.
Delta 526, welcome back.
Boston, good evening, Southwest 806, passing flight 7340.
I stream avatars. I know stream avatars is one of those ones, and I want things to be interactive for people, especially during this phase of flight. This phase of flight is boring as fuck, y'all.
United
It's boring
8462,
as
turn
shit.
left direct to Wozy.
So to have something that keeps people entertained, that's not just Boston Center talking to everybody else, which is still kind of neat.
Delta 1546.
So because he sent me over to Unicom, I'm going to take this moment real quick to go make sure that Tyson is in the bed. I think he's laying in my bed right now. I'll be right back.
Delta 806, radar contact 28 miles northeast of JFK. Descend and maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230, Southwest 806.
Delta 2351, maintain your best forward speed.
Currently doing Mach 0.72. We can pick that up a little bit, 2251.
Yeah, just whatever that best indicated airspeed is going to be, just maintain best forward airspeed for me.
Yeah, no problem, 2251.
Delta 526, connect Cleveland 119.87.
119 upon 87,
Everybody's
Delta
good.
526, bye.
Dogs are
Canada
good.
146,
I'm good.
maintain Mach 0.78
So
or
what
greater.
happened a moment ago is I have this this shaker. It's a martini
United
shaker. It's a
8462,
cocktail
maintain
shaker.
Mach 0.77.
And when you shake a vodka martini, it gets the vodka below the freezing point.
And Boston Center, 2351.
But
We're going to
the
step away for just a
water
second.
crystallizes in the vodka.
Roger, advise back.
And so when you pour it out, you're getting
Back, 2251.
sub-zero vodka
American
with
2157
crystallized
cross
water
Daisy at
inside of it. Is
8,000.
what a good
LaGuardia
dirty
altimeter
martini should be.
3019er.
And I guess leaving the lid on after I poured the martini out and left it in there, there's enough vapor to keep it blew the top off of the shaker, like it sealed itself again and then blew the top off the shaker. It's like, what the fuck?
Portugal 206, you're back.
Extra vermouth? No, so I just use vodka and the olive brine.
Boston Center,
There's
good
there's
evening.
like an
November
olive
4590,
brine called, I
flight
think
level
it's
410.
filthy. I think it's just called filthy, but it's an olive brine
November
just for dirty martinis.
4590 Boston Center,
I've tried vermouth,
4735.
and I'll be honest with you, I'm just
Squawk
not a
4735,
fan
990.
of vermouth. It's even the sweet vermouth is too dry for me. Extra dry vermouth is way too dry. Like, extra dry vermouth, it's like drinking paper. If you could drink paper, that's what extra dry vermouth tastes like.
November 459090, radar contact 103 miles south west of the Hampton
But
VOR. Maintain flight level
I stick to each's own.
410.
Maintain flight level
Here.
990.
Oh, you can actually see the olives. Oh, look at that. And the green screen goes through the glass. That's awesome.
Delta
Good evening,
754 clear
Western Flight
direct
14 with you,
Jersey.
passing 230 for 310, coming in from Montreal.
Oh, here
And
comes Sparky.
Delta 754
Sparky
direct
could not
Jersey.
stay out of this broadcast. Everybody, this is Sparky. Sparky is a Cairn Terrier Chihuahua mix.
I might have
He's
stepped away. WestJet
my rescue. Sparky's person passed away, and I decided to adopt him.
You can squawk 4754.
Who
4754
knows what this
for
dog's
Western
been through? He
514.
was very skittish when I got him. Any loud noises, he would just jump and run.
Frequency change approved.
He didn't like the leash, but now he loves his leash, and he loves to go for WALK, and he's just a very good boy.
Shamrock 162, you believe the airspace to the northeast. Moncton Center is closing. Frequency
You wanna
change
give me a kiss?
approved.
Can you get a kiss? Oh, yeah? You're a good boy, Sparky.
Question 514 is radar contact 36 miles north of Burlington. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Hey, Pupper. Johnny Max says, hey,
310
Spark.
for WestJet 514.
Says, hey. Sparky is my moo cow. He's my dog that looks like a cow. So if I ever get him like a stuffed toy, I make sure that the stuffed toy is also black and white.
Welcome back to
Just
send
to
via
fuck
the
with them.
Roebuck 3 arrival. The runway 22 left, the boss at altimeter 3017.
Alright,
Whoa.
send me the Roebuck 3 arrival.
Still got a handful of viewers, guys.
expecting
Thanks for
Roebuck
sticking
22
around.
left and 3017
Didn't
for the
anticipate
altimeter
this.
Delta 2351.
Alright, Sparky, you're now pushing into my chest, and that's the point where I say, thanks for stopping by. Oh, I know, Bubba, but you're too big. You're not really a lapdog. You're like, you're just that step up from being a lapdog.
Cleared to the Marcus Vineyard
One
Airport.
step too big.
Red Vectors Victor 167 as
Tyson,
filed.
on the other hand,
Maintain
Tyson is half
3000,
Sparky
squawk
size, and he
4743.
is the ultimate lapdog.
brief back in. I just wanted to state
For
that
sure.
it was a wings high for a free flight we want to do.
Oh, I didn't realize that we're still,
Hey, first.
we're still doing the Genuine Sim events. Guys, if you join the Genuine Sim Discord, you go to the website genuinesim.com. There's a link there to join the Discord. I think there's also a link on my Twitch channel, like somewhere out there in the banner or some shit. So Twitch apparently is very weird about Discord embeds now. But Discord has Twitch embeds, which is very funny.
Southwest 06 descend via the
Yeah, you
Roebuck
can
3
find
arrival
Genuine
for
Sim
runway
Discord
22
one way or
left.
another. That's the
The
channel
Boston
I'm in. I'm
altimeter
also
3016.
it's like a simulcast. We're simulcasting.
Boston Center, evening, Delta 224 heavy through 10,000.
Delta 224 Heavy Boston Center, low climb and maintain flight level 390.
Maintain level 390, Delta 224 heavy.
Southwest
Boston Center, good
806.
evening, Walker 1108 is with you, 15,000.
Southwest 806 Boston.
806, go ahead.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left. The boss altimeter 3016.
Altimeter 3016, descend via Roebuck 3 arrival, 22 left, southwest 806.
Walker 1108 Boston, squawk 4725.
4725, Walker 1108.
Boston Center, American 1738. We're going to have to disconnect from the network.
American 1738, have a good night.
Thanks, you too. See you.
Alright, we're still well on course here. Let's take a look. Let's get some information about our flight.
Do you need the full clearance or just looking for the reback?
About this crazy adventure that we're all on here.
Cleared to the marked Zindert Airport. Radar vectors Victor 167.
Shout out to everybody who's sticking around.
Maintain
How's the weather radar look? Okay, I'm just checking back in, Johnny. Weather radar adopted a catch and taking over the mouse pad. That's actually kind of ironically cute. The cat that's taking over a mouse pad, I can get behind that. What else are we trying to say? And walking over the keyboard. Oh, yeah. So that's the good thing about the dogs is I can keep the keyboard like up off the ground. The cats, dude, you cannot hide a keyboard from a cat. I think there's a video called Keyboard Cat. You know what I mean? Like Keyboard Cat, bro. That's just what they do. That was a musical keyboard, obviously, but I think it applies both ways, you know what I mean? It goes both ways.
Delta 754, Boston.
Delta 754, go ahead.
Delta 754, just want to make sure you heard it. Yeah, clear direct to Jersey.
Direct to Jersey, Delta 754.
So we're getting into Balmer and Virginia. Right now we are due east of New York. Essentially. But he handed me off to DC Center. Which actually does handle up to
Boston Center,
Atlantic City?
11 passing 9,000 for 1.
They handle up to Sewell.
Bird Concord 11, Boston Center, climb and maintain flow level 270.
Climb and maintain flow level 270, Bird Concord 11.
I don't know. This is fishy to me. Oh, goodness gracious.
American 2157, connect New York.
Guys, click that follow button if you haven't done it already. If you have, thanks for doing it.
120.8, American 2157. Have a good day.
United 432. Descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 22 left, the Boston altimeter 3016.
The J Fund? The Junior Fund?
Okay, descend by the J Fund to arrival for 22 left, 3016, United 432.
Dude.
Air Canada 146, descend and maintain flight level 320.
The Jimmy Fund. Got it.
In contact Cleveland Center 119 airpoint 87, good day.
Over to 119.87, good night.
United 3462,
Part of me wants to just
descend
like
and maintain flight level 320.
sim rate increase this flight. Look at that. Yeah, I've got a lot of leeway with that Mach speed there.
Westjet 514 cross Kennebunk Echo November Echo at flight level 240.
.org,
Kennebunk
yeah.
is 240 for Westjet 514.
Shamrock 162 Boston.
What is that? OWL All Access Pass 2019.
You'll be leaving the airspace to the east. Moncton Center is closing. Frequency
like
change
weird...
approved.
I bet, I don't know.
Boston Center, Skywest 1132 is with you at flight level 330.
Skywest 1132 Boston, welcome. Delta 2351, connect Boston, approach 133.0.
Go over to approach 133.0.
Part of me wants to go to Unicom. The other part of me wants to look at VATSPY. Guys, we're going to look at VATSPY. If you're not familiar with VATSPY, it's a great program for this situation. We're just like, fuck, what am I going to do for the next hour? Well, here, let me tell you where your next controllers are.
Center American 20 at 10,000, climbing to 14,000.
Let's see.
American 20 Boston.
Oh wow, there's not even a whole lot of aircraft anymore.
Maintain flight level 360, American 20.
United
funny.
8462, contact Cleveland Center 119.82.
Dun dun dun.
Was that for United 8462?
Affirmative. Cleveland
Find
Center
ourselves here. I just want to find myself.
119.87, sorry.
Okay, 119.87. Thank you for your help, United 8462.
Good day. Southwest 806, contact
departed
Boston,
Boston.
approach 133.0.
We're south. We're south.
133.0.
Not that far south.
Delta 754, you're leaving the airspace to the southwest. The New York Center is closed. Frequency change approved.
Over at advisory, we'll see you at Delta 754.
But this says ZDC is online. So is ZDC online? Or are the servers being weird? Let's look. See if we can even check the servers here. This is a nice tool. It's a nice tool. But where am I? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? So there's Boston. See, this doesn't seem right. Flights.
Super Concord 11, high speeds approved.
Can you say again for Super 11?
High speed travel is approved.
Why is my Tiger 01 call sign not on here?
Concord 11, and just confirm, are we cleared up to level 4 5?
What's up with that?
Super Concord 11, I'm sorry, what altitude are you looking for?
Up to flight level 450.
I'm sorry, one more time from that altitude.
Flight level 450.
Super Concord 11, comment maintain flight level 450. And do you want a block altitude?
Yeah, we'll take the block, Beaver Concord 11.
Okay, well, let's
maintain
do
the block,
this.
flight level
Let's close
450
this.
to flight level 500.
Let's open this
Alright,
back
block,
up. Let's open this back up.
Beaver Concord 11.
DCA ground. Centers. Go Atlanta, Cleveland. And so VATSPY must not be functioning properly. That must be an example of VATSPY not functioning properly. Because it said DC was online. It didn't even show my flight. That was very unusual. Usually it shows me. I wonder if SimAware shows me. Let's take a look.
79er Juliet Sierra May 23 taxi via Alpha.
So another way to take care of this would be to go to a website.
And the transponder 4743.
This website is called... Hold on, is it one of my favorites? Let's take a
SkyWest
look.
1132 to set a pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
It is not. But we're going to go to SimAware.
Pilot's discretion, SkyWest 1132.
Boston Center, hello, JetBlue 109, calling 14000, passing 8300.
JetBlue 109 Boston, hello, climb and maintain flight level 340.
To fix that is I got to turn on this light, which just makes me look even more fucking bright. But it gets rid of this. It gets rid of that bullshit right there. I just didn't want to turn on all the lights. But fuck it. At this point, it's Friday. All the lights, all the lights. Alright. So, what we're doing is we're looking for Tiger 01. Tiger 01 is the sexiest airplane. Oh, there it is, right there. Look, I found it right away. So this is what SimAware looks like right here. It's showing me that I'm still within somebody's control. Whose control is this? Let's see here. ATC. Tiger 01. Order 61 knots of airspeed. Altitude 38,253 officially. 929 to go. That puts us at about
Dominican
2
3
hours.
99 Boston Center.
But we're booking it. We're booking it, guys. Somewhere.ca is that website, by the way. GenuineSim.com is
Boston
this
Center,
website.
FedEx 3788 with you.
It's so stupid.
FedEx
But you're gonna love it.
3788
You're gonna love
Boston
how
Center. Roger, where are
stupid
you?
it is. Love its stupidity.
12 miles from newest
Let's see
waypoint.
here. This is
FedEx
Vatsim.
3788,
This is
Roger, squawk
full
4727.
flight. This is what my shit
4727,
looks
FedEx
like right here.
3788.
ADSB exchange shit, like tracking bullshit. Oh, this airplane's in flight right now? That's funny. The last airplane I tracked is currently in flight. That's really... I used to be a line guy. I used to work at an FBO, and our whole thing was making sure that we knew where the airplanes were so that we weren't wasting our time. You know what I mean? Time on the ramp is
FedEx 3787, radar
valuable
contact
time.
43 miles southwest of News.
So what I'm going to do is I'm
Descend
going
and
to bump
maintain
this
flight
down.
level
I think this is
230.
full intensity. I think we need
Down
to
to
step
230, FedEx
3 or
3788.
4. And therefore we can get that depth. Yeah, right here back on this. You know what I mean?
November
We
9er,
lost a
Juliet,
little
you
bit
ready
of
to go?
depth with that light. But it
Got
fixed,
some 9ers this year, we're ready to go.
kind of fixed that. Oh,
November 79er,
my
Juliet, on
allergies,
departure, turn
though,
left,
have
heading
been kicking my ass,
180,
are
runway
beginning
23,
to
cleared for
improve.
takeoff.
I haven't used VATSPY. So VATSPY as a controller, I was a controller for a little while. I'm kind of like in hiatus right now from being a Vatsim controller. Is really a great tool. Whether you're a pilot or a controller, I think as a pilot,
American 20,
it's
cleared
nice
direct to Zizzy,
see
Zulu,
where your
India,
controllers are,
Zulu,
because
Zulu,
usually it's
India.
more accurate than SimAware. SimAware is great, but usually VATSPY is a little bit more
Center,
accurate.
69
You know what I mean?
X-ray is inbound on the procedure turn at Bar Harbor.
November 1869er X-ray, there's no traffic observed between you and the Bar Harbor Airport. Cancel IFR in the air or on the ground on this frequency. Change to advisory frequencies approved.
We'll cancel on the ground with
So we're
you.
still
Change to
jamming.
advisory frequency approved.
Yeah,
for
man.
X-ray.
Yeah, man, we jamming. I wanna jam it with you. What is everybody doing this weekend? Any plans? What's the most exciting thing you have planned for the next 48 hours? Chime in with murder somebody or change a spare tire or see what's another good one. Anybody buy a ticket on like a rocket? Because they're selling tickets on rockets now. That's a
America
thing.
209 level 1414.
Center 209 Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280, Canada 209.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. Whoa, that sounds like shit. We're gonna go ahead and change that. I'm riding surf tomorrow morning. Dude. You know, I was
America
a
3
surfer
99 Boston Center, climb and maintain
from like
16,000.
middle school to my first like 4 years of college, which I guess would be all of college. Yeah.
Seabird Concord 11, you leave the airspace to the
Nothing
east.
wrong,
Boston
dude. If you
Center
can
is
paddle
closing,
out,
frequency
man.
change approved.
Any day you can paddle out is a good day. You know what I mean?
Delta 224, you leave the airspace to the northeast. Bunkton Center is closing, frequency change approved.
I mean, I live right here on the coast, dude. I live at the beach, but it's not the beach that I grew up surfing at. And even in the beach that I grew up surfing at, it's not the beach I grew up
79er,
surfing at.
Juliet here, Boston Center. Your radar contact at 4,000. Climb and maintain 11,000 and fly heading of 110, intercept Victor 167.
Oh my
110
gosh.
and climb change for 110, 9 is here.
Wingnut. Old wing nut.
700 Julius here. Let's look at a heading of 090 to intercept Victor 167.
Roger, 790.
So we're kind of just cruising along here, guys. Nothing too fantabulous happening. You know, we're just doing our
JetBlue
thing.
109, clear direct
So we
Zizzy.
still have a handful of viewers, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
JetBlue 109.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up the stream manager, y'all. See what's really happening. Well, I'll send a text. I haven't sent anything via chat all show here. Let's see. Hi, everyone. With a cool guy and sunglasses, because that's how I view myself.
Boston Center, speaking to 2107, 10,004, 1414.
At 2107 Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb maintain flight level 320, United 2107.
Pretty out of shape. It's been a while, yeah, dude.
Skywest 1132, descend via the
I don't
J
know,
to
man.
arrival, runway 22 left.
I've been fucked up skimboarding. I've broken so many bones now at the
Descend
beach.
via the
Like,
J-Fund 2 arrival, expecting ILS, or runway 22 left, Skywest
I think
1132.
I'm old, dude.
FedEx
I feel
3788,
old
descend
sometimes.
via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left,
Dude,
altimeter
I've been rock
3016.
climbing, mountain climbing for the last few years, and that fucked me
Send by
up
the
too.
Roebuck 3, runway 22
Like,
left.
my
altimeter
knees
30
make sounds now that they did not make before. They did not make these noises, I promise you. You know what I mean? When people go, what was that? When they look at you and they go, what was that sound?
WestJet 514, descend via the
That's
Ocean
the
5
red
arrival, runway 22 left to Boston, altimeter 3016.
It's been a long, hard
Ocean
working
5
life.
for runway 22 left for WestJet
And it's
514.
only half begun.
Delta 224, you're leaving the airspace to the northeast. Moncton Center is closing. Frequency change approved.
My mother the other day, dude, she looked at me and she said, does my son have gray
American
hair?
20, you'll be leaving the
I
airspace
was
to the
like, yeah, I've had
southwest.
gray hair
New
for
York
like 2
and
or 3
Washington
years
are closed.
now.
Frequency change approved.
Free train with Mercury, good night.
Americana 399, cross Charlie, Charlie, Charlie at 12,000. The Kennedy altimeter 3020.
That's the Covington VOR. I know Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
Crossing Charlie, Charlie, 120. Dominican Atlantic.
Oh, goodness gracious. C'est la vie, no?
United 432, connect Boston, approach 133.0.
Why do I have to go all the way to Miami? I don't even think there's control tunnel in Miami. Guys, we might call this flight early tonight.
Boston Center, United 5514,
Because
climbing
honestly,
9,000
if there's
for 17,000.
no control the rest of the way, what the fuck is the point? Let's take a look again. We're gonna pull up our VATS by here.
United 5514, Boston Center, low climb and maintain level 210.
Flight level 210, United 5514.
November 700, Julius here,
Just had
connect
to
Cape
pin that
approach,
to the
correction
taskbar
Boston
there.
approach 118.2.
I like being able to just click on shit on my taskbar.
Over to Boston reverse 118.2 for the United States today.
Southwest 1546, descend and maintain level
Miami is still
320.
online, dude. I tell you what, if Miami's, then there's the, oh no, because there we are.
Boston Center, good night. JetBlue 690 with you, climbing out of flight level 170 for flight level 210.
JetBlue 690, Boston, squawk 4713.
Squawk 4713, JetBlue 690.
United 5514, clear direct Pro V, Papa, Romeo,
I don't
Oscar,
know.
Victor,
There's
India.
really no control now from here to there.
Repeat again for 5514.
Direct to Pro V, Papa, Romeo, Oscar, Victor, India.
But there's Bahamas control on? Dude, you guys, I love Bahamas.
United 5514.
Boston Center, Southwest 2625 with you at 370.
What to do, guys? What to do? These are first
Southwest
world problems.
2635, Boston,
right
squawk
here.
4737. Correction, 4736.
736 in the box for Southwest 2625.
JetBlue 690 is radar contact about 18 miles south of Merritt. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain
Guys, do we drop this
690.
and then go do a quick hop from Nassau or Freeport to Fort Lauderdale? I say we do a Freeport Fort Lauderdale hop.
2625 is radar contact 15 miles south of
Let's do a
Kingston
Freeport
at
Fort
flight level
Lauderdale hop.
370. Welcome.
But let's verify that as well.
Southwest 2625, you can descend via the Rossi 2 arrival
Because
for
it's
runway
showing controllers
17
online that are
Manchester,
not
altimeter
on.
3011.
Let's double make sure on
And
send.
we'll descend down to the, we'll descend via the Rossi 2 arrival, and we'll expect a 17. Thank you.
Dun dun dun. Alright, here we go. We are looking, and SimAware shows Nassau is online, as well as Fort Lauderdale.
Boston 79, City 514. Which runways are you using at Boston tonight?
22 left.
Okay, thank you. United 5514.
Southwest 1546, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
119.87, 1546. Have a good one.
Alright, so let's go ahead
Americana 399, you'll be leaving my airspace. New York approach for John F. Kennedy Airport is closed. Frequency change approved.
Clear all. We go to NY.
Thank you for the service. You understand by Chow. Dominican National Figure.
Bye-bye, JetBlue 109, leave the airspace to the southwest. Washington is offline. Frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, we'll see you, JetBlue 109.
JetBlue 690 for sequence to Boston, maintain
50.
300 knots or greater.
Could you repeat that for us, JetBlue 690?
Alright.
For the spacing to Boston, maintain 300 knots or greater.
Maintain
So here we
300
go.
knots.
We're going to go ahead and log off from this flight.
Westjet 514, Boston approach is closing. I'm going to be signing off here as well. Radar service terminated, frequency change.
We're going to hop on Bahamas, and we're going to turn on daylight, and we're going to have a nice, quick jaunt, because we're going to get a landing in here. We're going to get a fully procedural landing in. Yeah, right? We're going to do this. We're going to come on in here. We're going to select Freeport, which is Mike Yankee Golf Fox. That's MYGF. And Freeport has some nice qualities. I used to work there in the shipyards of Freeport, Bahamas. And then we're going to go to KFLL, Kilo Fox Lima Lima, which is Fort Lauderdale. It's a nice quick jaunt here. We're going to go to presets. We're going to change this to that. Blah, 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 blah. Not live weather. We're going to go clear skies. Because we don't really want any other factors, you know what I mean? We're going to close that. We're going to click fly here. And we're going to get her done. Again, we're on the East USA server in case anybody wants to fly with us. East USA is the server. One day I'll get one of those bots, you know what I mean? Like overlay. We're going to come back in here and we're going to change this flight plan from MYNF, right? GF. How do I not remember that? To KFLL. Alternate, blah, 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 blah. They don't look at that. They don't look at that. We're going west, but we're going to go to cruise altitude of 28. Okay. And our route is going to be a lot more simple. It's going to be the Monroe transition and the CUDA 1. And that's it. Alright, so we're going to click connect here. We're Tiger 01 route. Yeah, we're going to do our flight plan here, man. We're going to find that flight plan now. Click ready to fly. It's still populating stuff, but as we are ready to fly here, come down here. we're going to turn on these engine generators, turn on the APU generator, turn on these batteries.
Okay, that's 10 left and Holland to arrive.
Turn on that APU there.
And actually, get 10 right step up. Alright, we're direct response to the ILS to right.
And landing gear still up from the last flight. Probably want to switch that to the down position. And we're going to go ahead and once our APU gets started up there, get that figured out here. We're going to come down here to our flight plan, make sure that it has all the pertinent information, which it does. Our procedure is going to be just an arrival into there, which is going to be the CUDA. Let's go ahead and control 2 or control 3 to get down there. It's going to be the CUDA 1 transition Monroe. Let's go ahead and find the best place to land there. It's looking like signature is along 10 left. So let's find the best runway. Change runway. Best runway is going to be 10 left.
Down to 3,150, cleared ILS 120, trade 1.
10 left. And load. That's all we need to do there. That should be it. I can go home, go back to flight plan, I can verify. It starts on Monroe, which is our transition, and then it goes down to Plaid. And user and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright. We're gonna come back over here, we're gonna make sure that we are talking to the right people. Looks like we are looking for 125.7. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna go to 125.7. That's funny that we're getting like feedback from something else. I love that. No, that's not what that is. 125.700. Duh. There you go. And then our next frequency, which is gonna be Miami Center 135.175. So we're just going to load this. We're not going to activate it. We're going to push enter. And we're going to set our cruise, but we're going to do the whole shtick, right? Let's go and start our engines while we're here and we're thinking about it. And while our APU is running, I don't want to be fucking up this process anymore. Alright, systems check is okay. We're going to go ahead and dial up our altitude here. I think we select 28,000, 10,000 less than our previous flight, which we should get cleared for. And we're going to select a vertical speed that's going to bring us up to 3,000. Oh, you know what I didn't do last time? I don't think I did our flight directors. Which would have been big dumb on my part. Duh. Okay. Well, we can bust that up a little more. Go up to 2,000 feet per minute. We're going to select this KIS to 250.
Southwest 4399, radar contact limit out of 3,000, turn left heading 050, climb maintain 16,000.
Okay. Alright, I feel good about calling, we can go ahead and show you guys the old co-pilot scope here. So you can see what's going on the Bravo. It's kind of, interesting to see both of the things happening at the same time. Alright, let's go ahead and look outside of the airplane here and we'll give them a call. Get our pushback. Shift P. It's going to get this guy to come up and hook his little tug up to our airplane. We're going to take a park and break off and he's going to just gently nudge us reverse to get us out of this spot here. So that we can then make our turn as a ship and do our thing. It's actually kind of a cool process. You know what I mean?
So it's 4399, turn left, direct Peach, and climb maintain flight level 200.
This is what I did, by the way. I was a line guy. This is like somebody on the flight line to call him a line guy. Okay, so he's pushing me back. Alright, so we're going to control or shift P again, because he's pushed us back enough to make our turn. And we're going to try to find our stylus. We're going to do all that other bullshit that we did before without the ATIS. Now we're just worried about our craft. We are international. And at this airport, he's just going to give us our altimeter because he's the only controller online. So that's how that's going to work out. I do need to go into the cockpit though, and I need to switch this to that. And we need to get ready for our stuff here. We do have our starters still engaged. We're going to disengage our engine starters. And we're going to turn off our APU. So we should be good there. And we're going to go back control 6 to our knee board. And when we're at our knee board, this is where we're gonna call our guy. You know what I mean? Nassau Center, Tiger 01's at Freeport. Look for IFR at Fort Lauderdale.
Tiger 01, Nassau Center, clear to Fort Lauderdale, file via Myro and Nakuda 1, arrival. Confirm you're to fly up to flight level 280, that's a bit high for this routing.
It's kind of arbitrary. If you got a better suggestion, we'll take it. Tiger 01.
Yeah, Tiger 01, I could give you about 10,000, 1 to 12,000, up to you. So, at your discretion.
We'll take 1-2.
Okay, Tiger 01, climb maintain 4,000. Expect 1 to 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on this frequency and squawk 4744.
Tiger 01's cleared to Fort Lauderdale, as filed, Monroe, and then Cuda. We'll expect 4,000 and then 12, 10 minutes after. Stay with you and squawk 4744.
Tiger 01, rebuff breath, pushing sides at your discretion. You can taxi to holding point on 06, call me when ready for takeoff.
We'll taxi holding, call you for taxi, call you for takeoff at 06, Tiger 01. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. He cleared us down to, or he cleared us only to 4,000. So we're going to come back up here. Bring our altitudes down to 4,000. We've got a couple of alerts here. We've got oil pressures. Oh, I didn't open the fuel valve. I'm an idiot. Oh. It's the fuel valve, guys. It's that fuel valve. Okay. Right here. It's this thing. This thing right here. You see my mouse over my shoulder? It's that.
JetBlue 1532, Nassau Center. It looks like you'll be going through Miami's airspace soon, so I think he's closing up. He's already closed, so you can monitor Unicom 122.8.
Hi, we're monitoring.
Oh, Miami Center's closed. Oh.
Good night.
Okay. We've got our squawk. We're transponding. We're going to be with him 28. So expect runway 06. Our APU is on 100%. Let's go ahead and start these engines again, because that's what we do. Let's check out our N numbers. And that's what we didn't do. We didn't check our N numbers, right? That was part of it. Should have checked those N numbers. Damn it. But we are going to engage our parking brake. So just bash the microphone. Blah, 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 blah. Dude.
Hey, good evening, November 203, Juliet Echo, flight level 430.
Alright, so we should get in numbers still around 60, 61, whatever.
November 230, Juliet Echo, NASA Center. I'm signing off very soon. You can monitor Unicorn 122.8. Safe flight.
Alright, plane 2, Juliet Echo.
Alright, I feel good about shutting off these starters. And also shutting off the APU.
Tiger 01, you can monitor Unicorn for departure. Free put altimeter showing 2996, winds 130 knots. Have a good night.
Going over Unicom, thanks for your service, Tiger 01. So
Southwest 4399.
it's like our little, like, Vatsim thing.
Fort Lauderdale
See ya. Good to see ya.
2996. The San Vita Olas 1 arrival.
Alright, we're gonna take off real quick just because, I mean, dude, guys, it's really only like a 10-minute flight. It really is. And he told me to fuck off, so it's gonna be even shorter. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this an actual, like, takeoff and landing. It's short as fuck.
There's nobody in the car want to do that today. Southwest 4299.
All aircraft from frequency NASA Center now closed. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
That's what we do, brah. The cool ones anyway, dude. There's people on Vatsim, I'm not gonna lie. There's people out there who their only goal in life is to make other people miserable, and it's really kind of like something we're working to eliminate. Johnny Mac, dude, what's up? Johnny Mac's with us at Freeport, bro. Dude, are you coming out? Come out and play, Johnny. Let's do it. So let's go for a little jaunt there, bro. The Written Chip, man. That's funny. That's my nickname is Chip. So seeing Written Chip up there makes me happy. So I'm still using my feet on the pedals. You might not be able to see them. You might, if I go like this, and make it a foot fetish video. But I'm still using my pedals. Like, I'm still doing that. But I'm also using the side stick, which is kind of a trip. Alright, I think I can do an intersection takeoff. Johnny, are you coming with it? He says, let's get it. Alright, bro. I mean, I think I've got my shit set. Feel good about it. Lights, camera, action.
Approaching runway 06.
Fuck it.
24. Entered runway 06. 24.
My flaps were not set. My flaps are now in the first notch. V1, rotate, V2. Positive rate, gear up, lights off. Heading mode, autopilot is engaged. Slowly letting off the stick, slowly letting off the stick, letting that speed build up, slowly letting off the stick, slowly letting off. Okay, flaps are up. Alright, we're going to reduce our power here because we are now going to enter nav mode and engage our auto throttle. Just right there. Just gonna bring us back down to 250 knots. We're gonna maintain 250 knots. Only because I feel like we should. But honestly, guys, if we're only going up to... I mean, fuck it. Let's just stay at 4,000, right? Who gives a shit? There's nobody watching us. They're all offline. They all signed off. Free reign on the Vatsim network. Oh, but it is kind of nice to, like, just haul ass to where the fuck you're trying to go. I used to actually hop on this, like, puddle jumper. We'd go from Orlando International to Fort Lauderdale. So we'd fly from Orlando International in a big airplane down to Fort Lauderdale. Then we transferred to a smaller, like, not even a CRJ 900. It was way smaller. 55 knot taxi, dude. Hold on, let me take a look outside. I gotta see you. I gotta see what's going on here with my boy Johnny Mac. There he is, in the C25C. So, but Johnny Mac likes the older citation. I can see that. He likes the Bravo. And the CJ, I think the CJ3 is still a C25C. A lot of them are C25C models. I might be mixing all my shit up. I'm just trying to throw out all kinds of airplane names to make myself sound smart. Alright, I mean, dude, we're almost to Monroe already. Bam. Bliggity blow. Just like that. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that far ahead of you, Johnny. Shit. We'll get there though, man. When I get to Fort Lauderdale, we'll party. We're gonna party. All right, let's do this. Let's see if I can get the ILS programmed in this quickly. Okay, so we're looking for the ILS 10 left. Procedure approach. ILS 10 left. It's gonna be vectors to final. Okay, so let's come back into the cockpit here. We're gonna go back home. Procedure approach. ILS 10 left, transition, Lauderdale, load that. We shouldn't be changing course yet. That should have just added to our current course, our final fixes, basically. And it should have also programmed my nav computer. Let's go ahead and take a look at our kneeboard here. And we're going to correspond that with the charts. Saying 110.1, so we're going to come up here to our audio and radios. 110.1 is what we're looking for here. We're going to change this over to 110.1 as well. Okay. Alright, so I feel good about all that. We're still trucking. Probably about 10 minutes out, 15 minutes out. Johnny Mac, you gotta be in the air by now. You gotta be. Oh yeah, dude. He's at 4,000. He's cooking. He's catching up. Oh yeah, Written Chip was over there nailing it, huh? Did you see a good touchdown? It's always nice when you see a good, like, smooth, buttered touchdown. Greasing. Somebody greases it. So the new OBS like doesn't refresh the chat very much. It used to do it a lot better. I don't know. Pipeline bullshit. Alright, dude. So it's looking like the approach is going to be passing the airport on the north side and then making a left-hand turn inward. That's what it looks like. It loaded the PMDG plane for me. Okay. Yeah, PMDG it's a good company, man. I mean, if you're gonna buy a product, I would buy it from PMDG. I hold them in a much higher regard than most in their position. Okay, I'm gonna go down to 2,000 at this point. Actually, I'm gonna go down to 1,200. We'll get her on the ground. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Seriously. I can't believe some of you have stuck it out this long. Such a boring flight. It's late on Friday. I don't want to be working. And then there's people like pretending to be air traffic controllers. They don't want to be working. But I am grateful. I'm grateful for all of the things that the community contributes to making this such an awesome piece of software. Because it is. I talk a lot of shit. I do. I openly admit the shit that I talk, but they did a good job with this. They did a great job. Cheers. And cheers to you, Johnny. Here. He's been with me all the way. Woo! Don't forget to check out the website, the Discord, and all that other good shit. You know how we do. It's not letting me look at the... Okay, there it is. Oh, there's the flight sim chat. Johnny Mac is here. Oh. Dude, I didn't realize that you had joined the Discord. Shit. Well, guess what? You're getting fucking upgraded immediately to pilot in command, Johnny. You are now a pilot in command on the Discord. Welcome to the top tier, bro. That means that you can join me in genuine sim events. I'm in flight crew comm? Oh, the recent update made me able to change that. Oh, shit. But you can join me in flight crew comm if you would like, Johnny Mac. For the last few minutes, you're welcome to join me in conversation live on the broadcast here with Genuine Sim. Because, guys, we just like fucking flying airplanes and shit. Right? Why not? Why not? Oh, alright, so we're just going plaid. We just went plaid over the waypoint plaid, you guys. Isn't that a great Spaceballs reference? I love Spaceballs. It's a great film. Have you seen Spaceballs the Flamethrower? What about Spaceballs the Lunchbox? Oh, Spaceballs the Blanket. Kids love this one. Alright, the Florida coast should be coming up pretty soon. You can see all these aircraft right over Florida doing their VFR shtick. Johnny Mac has joined us in the Discord. He is now broadcasting as well. Let's watch the Johnny Mac stream while we ourselves come into land. Yeah, dude, so Johnny, what do you think of this airplane? Do you like it? I'm dying to know. I'll take off my Discord mute if you'll take off your Discord mute. I'll talk to you if you'll talk to me.
Hello?
What's up, dude? Stand by.
Hello? Can you hear me out there?
I gotta change my voice settings here. Alright, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Oh! No, okay, that's what's happening now. You can hear me now, right?
I can now hear you.
Okay, yeah. So, I got like a Shure microphone interface, and it doesn't always read correctly, so I had to switch it.
It's a little bit in and out, but I think it should be okay. I'm like way up at 22,000 feet. I'm gonna descend already.
Oh, you're cooking, dude.
Yeah, I figured I might actually catch up if I was more efficient up here. Go back down. I'm also going back on that, but what was the waypoint you said you had just passed?
It was Plaid, Plaid. It was my last fix. Dude, I love the citation longitude strictly for the fact that you can change stuff like this easily.
Yes. I do this for flying along with people since it just becomes a nightmare otherwise. Although it doesn't seem to be flying direct to this waypoint. Not sure.
I know, it's banking right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That looks good now.
It's the, like when I do direct to sometimes it throws me off because of how far off course I am.
Even slow down a bit. Should be able to catch up.
I was gonna say it's about time for me to start slowing down.
Yeah, I think if I'm descending, I'll. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting close now.
I think I'm gonna slow her down to about 220. Oh yeah, there's the coast right there, just in time.
I hadn't been calculating any of the sort of landing speeds or stuff like that in this plane, and I realized I've been landing a lot faster than I should be.
The solid speed I found out for this one is 180. If you shoot, yeah, if you shoot for 180, you'll pretty much grease it.
Wow, that's actually faster than it's been about 135 knots to like even some of the better landings are like 128. Like maybe that's just way too slow.
Yeah, the platform is designed for such a high speed that it gets really squirrely below like 160, like really squirrely.
I've needed like a lot of rudder and all that. I just wasn't sure if it was too much stress on like the plane to land it fast or not.
Oh no, it's a speed machine.
Yeah, that's cool. I find even though it doesn't have maybe higher like 8.88 Mach speed, like it won't go up higher than really 0.84. Right?
Oh no, yeah, no. Like
But
that's what I mean. Like for its class, yeah. For its class, it is. I mean, it's not Gulfstream. Gulfstreams are way bomber.
The setup is arrival.
Right. Looks like I'm getting down on it. It is about time for gear down.
Which approach were you doing, please?
So I am on the CUDA 1, and the approach is for the ILS runway 10 left. And the nav frequency is 110.1. So one thing I found is that even though I'll load an approach, the nav frequency doesn't always match what it really is.
Yeah, I'm like wondering whether I'm often like going back and just doing this to try and reload these. Sometimes it gives me like different approaches and everything. And
I have a feeling that you're gonna do great.
it's gonna be like, look at visual landing.
Hey, that's just it, man. You know,
Here we go. So now it's actually loading.
I trust the computer as far as I can throw it.
Make sure I'm actually.
Alright, looks like I'm coming up on a parallel. Alright, I'm gonna zoom myself out, that way you guys can see what's going on here. We're gonna get into position. Okay, we're gonna put in the first notch of flaps. Drop her down to 180. Because 180 is still well within the maneuvering speed. For sure. Oh, what the fuck? Who's some guy? There's another guy using flight events and his name is just some guy. I'm gonna put you in approach mode. I can here push renav. Whoa. Whoa. No. Negative. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. No. You know, I'm just gonna let it take me for a ride. I want to see what it does. I don't know why it's going the way it's going.
Turning back towards me. I don't seem to be able to.
I don't.
Looks like I'm I lost
I just want to see what chart it's comparing itself to. Because from what it looks like it's landing me in the ocean. No. There's Cameron MD-80.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck is going on right now? I mean, I'm like totally lined up for runway 10, but I'm 100 miles away from it. Okay, well, we're gonna do this. What's the... Wainer is the approach fix? Okay. Super dumb. We can go to hold it. Direct 2. this shit needs to be in nav. Why is it not in nav right now?
I like struggle with this every day and end up removing the plan.
It's a learning experience, like knowing just what combination of buttons achieve what you want it to do. So stupid. It's such a
And
like.
I started at zero knowledge about it, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As do we all.
Yeah, it's been fun, but that new 737's been kind of.
I haven't even played with that. Yeah, I've heard good things though. It's one of the. I think it's the top of the popularity charts right now. Okay. Still dumb. It's still taking me back straight to Fort Lauderdale. This is not... Come on. Do I really have to put it in a heading mode for this to happen? Ugh. So we gotta go almost 290 to get that 180 to runway 10. You already on the ground?
Oh no, I'm.
Okay, I see.
Wondering why I can't seem to. I guess I'm on the wrong source, or.
I see.
Struggling with getting. I was trying to.
That makes two of us. That makes two of us, but.
We're good here. Yeah, it's responding now.
Okay. Still just letting that airport go by. Dun dun dun. Blah blah blah. I still think we're an hour earlier than we would have been if it were the Boston flight.
That was a struggle to get clearance, huh? That was kind of funny.
I couldn't believe it. But, you know, it happens, you know.
There. It was positive.
I cannot be hating on people who are doing that for free.
Yeah, right on. Oh, what just happened to the flight plan?
Yeah, switching from approach mode really messes me up sometimes. In fact, I'm about to engage it with a 20 cal.
My flight plan just like poofed. Went away.
Okay, I'm on flap second notch.
I'm just gonna fly manually. I'm nearly on that.
Seems to be making the base turn.
I'm about to reach hold it.
Did not line her up very well. She's not happy with me. Disable the autopilot there. And I also have to disable the auto throttle. Which I had forgotten about.
Final runway 10 left.
Alright. Reverses are armed. Spoilers are armed. Spoilers are out. Reverses are on. Ooh-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, I do all of that with damage on. Do all of that bullshit maneuvering. I am donezo. For Friday, I am done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slow over.
So burnt out.
I like slew over to like visual.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Mine's still fast, but it works.
You do you. Oh, you're on it. You got that.
Yeah, it's fine now. Just feels like it's rolling left. I don't know.
I gotta hit the head real quick. I'll be right back.
Right on. Going really fast here.
Yeah, you made it.
That was a bit, it's so awkward coming in with that much speed. We really have to get used to that. And landing it so slow.
But
and really floating it.
on the approach, did it feel better?
I slowed to like 160, and then.
Oh yeah, no. Like when you're over the runway, yeah, you drop it right down. Sure.
I just like floated. I knew I was going way past the threshold and just kind of like kept floating it, and then even forced the touchdown later on.
Word.
Play a lot to get used to with landing at speed much faster than I had been.
Right on, bro. Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. We call it a night. Everybody else has been watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a good Friday. For real.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya. Guys, we're going to go find another broadcaster to raid real quick. And in order for me to raid, I have to pull up Twitch on the browser, and it's all awkward because it's Twitch on the browser and blah, 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 blah. But let's do this. Let's find someone to raid real quick.
The dough and the me.
I think I gotta get a creator dashboard. And then stream manager. And then find someone to raid. And Scruffy's online. Alright guys, Scruffy is gonna get some shit right here. I hope you guys help me out in raiding him, because he's kind of a badass. Just saying, Scruffy Tam, my bro fam, let's do it. See ya.